Yeah, nice. All right, we're still waiting here for it to show me that little green light. Give me that little starting sign. We are on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on blah, 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 blah. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we're here for the Melbourne City versus Central Coast Mariners game. Now, I'm very much looking forward to this one because the last time these two teams played, it was an absolutely fantastic game. Melbourne City went up 2-0, obviously, and the Central Coast Mariners came back in the end to win that one 3-2. So hopefully we can see something very similar in today's game. Obviously, the Central Coast Mariners, they are in a number 1 spot. Melbourne City, I believe, are in about 4th spot. But realistically, well, if they win today, they're still 2 games behind the Mariners, and then obviously with those 2 wins, if they were able to get 2 wins on top of that, then they would technically be in first. So basically, right now, it's in their hands. If they want to take the lead and go to number 1 on the table, which is crazy considering about 4 weeks ago, Melbourne City were the laughing stock of the league. And now they have a chance if they win their 3 games, 2 games in hand, but obviously this game against Central Coast Mariners here, they honestly could be taking the lead. So it's going to be very interesting. Jeez, I'm losing my voice here already. Pattercat says, what up, Blaze? Hello, champion. How you doing? Very much looking forward to this one. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys, and what your predictions are. I'm going to say Melbourne City win. I do think Melbourne City are going to get I'm going to go 3-1. I'm going to go 3-1. I know Mariners are a good team. I know Mariners are top of the table. I know Mariners have proven everybody wrong this year, but I just feel like Melbourne City is in such red hot form. Red hot form, and I'm honestly a little bit nervous about how Mariners are going to be able to cope with the pace of how this team is going right now. But the starting lineup here for Melbourne City: Glover, Atkinson, Reese, Good, and Jamison, with Metcalf, Berenguer, and Griffiths in the midfield, and Naboot, McLaren, and Noon as the front 3. So very good team there. Metcalf's been having a fantastic buddy run of form as well. James Price says, what do you think of Kual? I think Kual's a fantastic player. He's one of my favourite players in the league this year, obviously. He's always, whenever he comes on, I said at the beginning of the year that I thought that he is one of the best super subs in the league, if not the best this year. And in recent memory, too, I really appreciate what Kual does. But Central Coast Mariners starting lineup here with Birigiti, Nerigro, Tongic, Rouse, and Clisby as the backline. Nisbet, Bajanic, Ballard, and De Silva in the midfield, and Arena and Simon up front, obviously. Declan Smith says, hey, Blaze, 3-2 City win. Interesting call, 3-2. Definitely not out of the question. I just think Mariners might not have the ability to score as easily as they did against the City boys earlier on in the season. Like I said, 3-2. It was 2-0 Melbourne City first half, but then the Mariners came flying home, and it was a fantastic game. So hopefully we're in for another one as well. Pattercat says, Wonder is good, Tiger's not good. Well, yes, and yes. Yeah, look, fair enough, to be honest with you. Wanderers have been getting better, actually, it's funnily enough. I never really expected this. Well, I expected it before the season started, but I'd never really kind of expected this based off what I saw to start this season. The Wanderers really did struggle, and obviously they just weren't convincing in any game, but really the last couple of weeks they've really started to power home strong quite a bit. Now, I know they played Perth, and Perth are definitely out of form right now, but seriously, I actually don't even know what's going on with Perth, to be honest with you. It's really strange to see how far they've dropped off, basically. LFC Joe 19 says, hello, champion, how you doing? What's your prediction for this game? Football State says 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw. Okay, I can see it. I definitely can see it. My computer's messing up right now. I don't know what's going on, but at least we're still going. But 2-2 draw, that's an interesting one. I don't think City are going to give up 2 goals, but then again, I've been plenty times wrong this year in regards to these games, especially when it comes to the Mariners. Pattercat says, how do you feel that your FA Cup run will end at the semis to the mighty Chelsea? As you can tell by my response, I don't seem scared or nervous at all, and I think you're very well aware of that. The fact that you're asking me that, I'm pretty certain that you just want me to give you some kind of positivity, compliment at Chelsea, but realistically, come on, brother, come on. Gary Boo Game says, when are the power rankings coming out? Weren't they coming out last week? Yeah, man, look, it wasn't really doing too well, so I was like, you know what, let's give it a miss, but we're still doing our A-League live stream, so I hope you guys are still enjoying them. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. LFC Joe says 2-0 Melbourne City, plus I don't watch A-League. Okay, well, I'll take the suggestion of the 2-0, but you said you don't watch the A-League, so how can you have a prediction, mate? But I actually don't disagree with it necessarily. I do think the Mariners are good enough to score, but Melbourne City here, chance, 21 seconds into the game. Game has just started, by the way, guys. 21 seconds into the game. Oh, over the top here. And look, this is what I'm talking about. Melbourne City are just going to be... What is going on with my computer right now? I just don't get it. Jake Jackson says, hey, Blaze. Hey, mate. How you doing? Wisdom Pelicans type Blaze 2-0 Central Coast. Nah, brother. No. What are you, a Central Coast fan? Are you a Central Coast fan? 2-0 Central Coast? Melbourne City are flying right now. What's going on there? Maybe if you were talking to me 4 weeks ago, I might have said 2-0 Central Coast over City because City have been horrific this year besides the last couple of weeks. But gee whiz, not right now. My goodness me, 2-0 to keep this Melbourne City team scoreless in this game is outrageous. So Melbourne City here going to break through. If they do, then fair enough to you, but like surely not. Surely not. Melbourne City here with a chance. Oh, it should be a goal. Oh my God. Good stop there by the defence. Good stop there by the defence, but yeah, really good stop there for the Mariners. But truly, the Melbourne City are dominating here really early here and just going strong. Sport Action says Sweden can win with Ibra playing now. How was Ibra now? Surely Sweden don't play with him. Surely Sweden don't. I don't even know how he's doing. Isn't he at AC again? Isn't he at AC right now? They lost the Rags the other day. They lost the Rags 1-0, I think it was, in the Europa League. He's 39. Sweden won't be playing Ibrahimovic at, 2023 is the World Cup? I think 2023 is the World Cup in Qatar. Was it 2022? Sorry, 2022. 2023 is the Rugby Union World Cup. Sorry, guys. 2022 is when, obviously, the World Cup is next year. But I don't think they'll be playing Ibrahimovic. Sweden are a very football-proud nation, just like every European nation, realistically. Oh, South American too, but that's not what we're talking about. Sweden definitely will be playing someone who's a little bit younger than a 40-year-old at the time. Jake and Friends Gaming says, can you please stop swearing, dude? No, mate. Jake Jackson says, Blaze, who you going for? Well, I've tipped Melbourne City, so I've tipped Melbourne City, so I'll go Melbourne City. But in the same sense, like, Mariners continue to prove me wrong, so I don't really care who wins. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Brisbane Roar fan. My team is doing absolutely dog shit right now, and it's just really frustrating. Really frustrating to see the team fall apart completely. But then again, it's not really a surprise. They started off the season very well, but they've obviously, they played really easy teams at the time. Melbourne Victory, Adelaide were bad back then. Still aren't that great, but getting wins, I guess. So Adelaide, Melbourne Victory, and who was the other team? Newcastle Jets. They were the 3 games, and we won pretty convincingly in the majority of them, except for the second game against the Jets. So people had an unrealistic expectation about the Roar. But this is what I said pre-season. You know, they don't have an attack, and they're going to get a lot of draws. And guess what? Again, yesterday they drew 1-1 with the Newcastle Jets in No, not Newcastle Jets. Sorry, actually no, it was Newcastle Jets. No, Wellington Phoenix, sorry. Wellington. It was in Newcastle, but it was Wellington for the doubleheader. Asking a free kick, surely. Mariners will get a free kick here just outside the box. 3 minutes into the game here, guys. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. Sport Action says, do you think the Titans beat the Cowboys without Jason Tamalolo? I think we beat them with Jason Tamalolo. Wisdom Pelican says, Blaze, both our teams are doing crap. I'm a Perth fan. Like, yes, but I have a lot more belief in what Perth can do potential-wise than I do have in the Brisbane Roar. I think the Perth can still go bang. I think the Perth can still return to glory, per se. But their defence is where it is the weakest part. We all know that. This is what we've been saying since before the season started, since now, and probably into the future. Their defence is weak. You know, they just lost 3-0 to the Wanderers. And look, the Wanderers have been good recently, but 3-0 is pretty crazy. 3-0's pretty damn crazy not to be able to score. Actually, was it against the Wanderers? I think it was against the Wanderers, wasn't it? Alright, so Mariners here over the top, and that's an absolutely horrific set piece there. Is a shocking set piece. LSC Joe says A-League is very attacking from what I've seen already. Yes and no. Sometimes it can be very attacking, but it can also be very defensive. At the start of the season, we saw a lot of defensive games, a lot of 0-0s, a lot of 1-1s, a lot of 1-0s. But now, obviously, yes, there's been a couple of games. There's been a 5-4. You know, there's been a 3-0. There's been, well, I know 3-0 is pretty basic, but 5-4, 5-3s. There's been a couple of really high-scoring games, which kind of brings up the positivity about goal scoring in this league. But overall, I think it's a pretty, regular league in regards to how goals are scored. Not like your Premier League or your Italy, who are, Premier League is a lot more kind of equalised across the board in regards to attack, midfield, and defence. Italy is just very defensive, but no, this league, I would say, is more focused on attack, but the attack's not exactly that fantastic. Football State says, Perth's defence is absolute shambles. They could have lost to 7-0 to the Wanderers. Could have, didn't. I guess every game you could argue that a team should have lost by more or won by more, but the fact of the matter is they didn't, because literally every game, everyone has a multitude of opportunities that both sets of fans believe they should have gotten. But the fact of the matter is they didn't. So look, I think you should just accept that 3-0. And look, I don't think Perth Glory are out of it, but there's a long way for them to come back into it. based on the fact that they're just an attacking-minded team. And they obviously have no clue about how to defend right now. Daniel Paskowski says, come on, City. Here he is, Melbourne City fan. So 6 minutes gone here, guys. It is 0-0. Jake Jackson says, you think Melbourne City can win this game? I've tipped Melbourne City, yeah. I went Melbourne City 3-1. So Melbourne City out of the right-hand side here. Naboot, not a big fan. Not a big personal fan. Oh, that's going to be cleared away there by the Mariners. He does make some nice runs on the right-hand wing, but I just don't really like his distribution into the box. I think he makes some really nice runs. Oh, here we go. Chance here. Oh, my God. City. Again. My goodness me. They're just bloody coming strong here in this opening 6 minutes. I know the Mariners got a free kick from just outside the box, but they're coming strong here. They obviously, to be able to take the lead in the A-League, I know they'll still be what? They're on 18 points right now, 7 points behind the Mariners, but they're 2 games behind. So this obviously isn't a game in hand. That would bring them within 4 points, and then obviously they'd have those 2 games in hand. Indra says, so 3-1 your prediction. How many goals in the first half you think? Yeah, 3-1's my prediction. I will go with 2 goals in the first half. I'll say 2 goals in the first half. I think they could both be City. I think they both could be City, to be honest with you. Chance here for City. Is he offside? Handball. That's a handball. It's a penalty. Yep, penalty Melbourne City. I think there might be an offside. No, it's a penalty. They've called a penalty here, but they're going to check offside. I know he is offside. I'm sorry, but isn't... so he's going to say offside. And I thought he was offside originally too, but they're going to... VAR will check this. I think he is offside to be... Oh, he's well offside. Oh, what is he doing? That's shocking. But they're very lucky there, the Mariners, because that was a handball. That was a penalty if he did not, but he go offside there. Wisdom Pelican says, I think Perth can still be a good team, but they must improve their defense or they'll struggle to get finals. Oh, well, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know, Perth are a good team, but their defense is a shambles. Their defense is shocking. So overall, you know, people had... This is the thing this season as well, is that because there's so many games in hand, people assume you're going to win those games in hand. We've seen this year with Sydney FC. We've seen this year with Perth. We've seen this year with a lot of teams. Just because you have games in hand doesn't mean you've actually won the games yet. West United were in that same little boat there. Adelaide, I guess, have proven that wrong in a sense. But overall, you know, the games in hand don't really mean jack shit unless you actually go and win the games. LSC Joe's defense is shocking for the Mariners. Not really. I don't think it's only been 8 minutes, to be fair. I don't think anything's really happened in this first 8 minutes here. Like, obviously, Melbourne City have dominated the ball, but I wouldn't say that Mariners have been shocking defense. Yes, they would have given away a penalty, but he was offside, so that's a major part of it. You can't just forget about the offside. So, Mariners here, coming out of their own defense. Matty Simon. Can they get something here? De Silva's been good this year. I've not necessarily been a huge fan of Arena. I really haven't. Obviously, Matty Simon's always good, but I've never really been a massive fan of Arena with the Mariners. I just don't think he suits compared to, say, obviously the Quell coming off the bench and also Matty Simon as the staple point for their attack. And that is just absolutely shocking. That is absolutely shocking. Eamon says, bro, serious question. What's wrong with you? Dennis says, I feel like Mariners might win this one. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. So 9 minutes gone here, guys. Still 0-0. I don't think so. Especially after the start here, I think City are definitely the stronger team already. Shannon Humphrey says, hi. Hello, Shannon. How you doing? So don't forget, guys, smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget to check out the Titans versus Broncos vlog as well if you haven't already. The most recent vlog from the channel from yesterday. Very good. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. No, they're not going to call the free kick there. Interesting not to call the free kick there. I think the last game we streamed on this channel actually was that Wanderers and Wellington game, which was just outrageous. That was an outrage. That was another one of those high-scoring games I forgot to mention, the 4-3er. The 4-3er. 63% possession so far to Melbourne City, with 37% going to the Mariners. 56% of possession territory-wise in Melbourne City too. Like I said, they've been dominating this opening. 80% pass accuracy too. That's pretty good. But then again, City Football Group, you know, they're very focus-driven passing. Every single team, it focuses on their passing. LFC Joe says, what player would you dream to see in the A-League? Well, basically anyone from the Premier League or Europe who's a top 20. Personally, obviously, Sergio Aguero. But, you know, in the same sense, it's not going to happen. But overall, yes, I'd say Sergio Aguero. I think Sergio would absolutely slap this league up. Cody says, where can I actually watch this without Foxtel? I don't think you can, man. Due to broadcasting restrictions, I can't show you it. It's illegal to show online. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I watched it on KO, obviously. You can get a 2-week free trial if you haven't already. So Melbourne City here with a chance. Just outside the box. Metcalf gets it back. Moon over the top. Oh, chance here. Oh, Berenguer! That's going to be a terrible whip in there from Berenguer. I wouldn't even call that a whip in there. I think he was going to go for a shot, and then he chose to take it back. I don't know what was going on there. Ayus says 2-0 Mariners. No, surely not. Surely not. I just, like, with the way that the City have attacked, with the way that City are recently with their form, and the way that their team is set up, I just don't see them scoring 0 goals. And I just don't see Mariners having the attack maybe until the second half to be able to score one. But 3 balls into the area so far for Melbourne City, 0 for the Mariners, 11 minutes 43 gone here. T.O. Adrian says Central Coast will win and high. See, I don't understand why people are believing so highly in Mariners in this game. I don't get it. I get their first place, but, like, man, the form from Melbourne City is ridiculous. Good defense from there from Tonga. Oh, no, wow. Terrible defense from Tonga. That's a free kick. What is Tonga doing there? It was good defense, and then it's not defense. Dennis says they can score, bro. Yeah, I know. Melbourne City will score. There's no way Melbourne City don't score. If they don't score, that's ridiculous. They're a very high-scoring team. Unicorno says, Vamos. Vamos. Well, here we go. Melbourne City with a free kick from the left-hand side. 2 fouls conceded already for Melbourne City, but that is one there from Tonga. It's not going to be a yellow card, but it was just really shonky defending. Originally, I thought he had done well, but then Jamison's able to bring it back, and now they have a really nice chance here from the left-hand side. So Melbourne City over the top here. Good chance. Oh, my God. If that was on target, might have been a bloody goal, but he does go out and miss it pretty badly too. So that will be a goal kick here for the Mariners. Sport Reaction says, how are the floods in Sydney? Well, I'm not out Western Sydney, mate, so I'm not too sure. I haven't obviously seen them myself. I know about them just as much as you do, but the weather in Sydney is absolutely shithouse. The weather in Sydney is really, really bad. T.O. Adrian says they did so well this year. 2 years ago, they got the wooden spoon, I think. The Mariners have been really bad for 10 years, by the way. They haven't been bad since 2 years ago. They've been bad for the entirety of 10 years. They won the wooden spoon last year, I think. Pretty sure they won the wooden spoon last year. So Mariners going to clear this one. Oh, that was shocking. Oh, a rainer here. No, Melbourne City going to clear this one away. I hate back passing in the A-League, though. I do. I really do hate back passing in the A-League. Like, it's just, like, remember when we watched that Adelaide game? I think it was Adelaide versus Western United? No, Adelaide Mariners. It was Adelaide Mariners, and Adelaide won 3-2, 3 penalties, and Adelaide passed the ball back. It was just absolutely horrific. Isaac Well says, what did you make of the Leicester City win over Man U this morning? I loved it as a Leicester fan. Of course. I hate Man United, so it was great. Every single time they lose, it's a beautiful day. Ayus says, come on, Central Coast Mariners, give me money. All right, well, they need to attack better than what they've done so far, man. They haven't done any attacks in this opening 14 minutes. They are a very defensive-minded team, so that's why, like, even though I have said 3 goals to City, and I still think 3 goals to City, but Mariners are definitely more of a defensive-minded team than an attacking-minded team, 100%. So, and just like I'm saying that, they're playing the ball around the back right now between Tonga and Rails. It is Toby says, hey, BKR, hello, mate, how you doing? LFC Joe says, Mariners press high. Kind of. Not really. Their press right now is pretty regular. Oh, chance here, though, for the Mariners. Chance here, Clearsby. Clears it away. Corner. Corner here for the Mariners. Corner here from the left-hand side. T.O. Adrian says Jets was 6 and now they're second last. Jets was 6 because they played like 3 or 4 games extra than the team below them. The Jets aren't a good team, Russ. They're not a good team. They're better than last, which is Melbourne Victory, but they're not great. I think I tipped them for 11th before the season started. Mariners here over the top. Clearsby. That's going to be cleared away. And Glover's going to have that one easy. So 15 minutes gone. He's still 0-0. And Glover's going to have to boot this little bad boy away from the goal. It is Toby says, what are your thoughts about Wanderers' last 2 games? I think they've been good, but in the same sense, I'm not going to get too high on them because I know what the A-League's like this season. Oh, what a ball from Melbourne City. What a ball from Melbourne City here. Craig Noon here from the left-hand side. Craig Noon from the left-hand side. Whips it over. Cleared away by the Mariners. Nice defense. Melbourne City still attacking here, though. Out to the left. Craig Noon again. No, he's going to have to whip this in himself. Gets a jump. Jamison's not going to take it himself? Okay, interesting. No, I think the Wanderers have been good, but in the same sense, Melbourne City was shit, and now they're good. Well, they were good, then they were shit, and now good. They're good. They're good again. The Mariners were very good. They've slowly digressed a tiny, tiny bit, but they're still pretty good. But then you go and have a look at Adelaide. They were really, really terrible. Now they're pretty damn well good. Brisbane Roar were very good, and now they're very, very bad. So, well, they're not bad, but they're just not good at all. You know, they're just bland. They're just really simply bland. That's my team, so I can tell you straight up they're bland. But yeah, no, I think I wouldn't get too high on any teams just at the moment, besides maybe Melbourne City, but I still don't believe in Kids Melbourne. AS says, what's the prediction? I said 3-1 Melbourne City. So free kick here, or maybe throw in here to Melbourne City. Yep, it will be a throw in for Melbourne City. Isaac Van Wells says 4 keepers in the A-League play for the Mariners. Birighitti, Galavo, Reddy, and Redmayne. Well, there you go. Well, there you go, mate. I'll alert the media. I will alert the media. I'll make sure they know. So definitely been all City so far in this first 17 minutes here. She's like, what's this defence? They're waiting for it at the back line, but Mariners just aren't attacking at all here. I don't think Brisbane make the finals, by the way, for anyone who does ask. I don't believe Brisbane will make the finals, and I'm a Raw fan. And back to City. Mariners' passing hasn't been great. They're going to steal this one away. Oh, no, it's going to be... Oh, my God, that's going to be a lucky. No, it's going to go out for a throw-in. It's not been the greatest of games so far. It's just been all City attack, but the attacks haven't been fantastic. This is what he thought about Ziggy Gordon. You must be a Wanderers fan for asking all these Wanderers questions. Ziggy Gordon's fine. Good player. I think he's been good the last couple of weeks, but not fantastic this season. Metcalf! Oh my God, straight into the defence. Offside. City, get on side. Is that McLaren again? Is that McLaren again with another offside? Is that... No, sorry, it's not McLaren again, but... I didn't even realise it's raining in Melbourne too. Is it raining the entire East Coast right now? It's just shocking weather in Australia. Like, it really is just horrific. 64% possession of Melbourne City still. Wowee. Wowee. And then the Mariners have the audacity to hold this ball back around the goal line right now. So there's an injury. It's just not really too much to talk about. It's just nothing too much going on. As Toby says, it's raining in Brisbane, it's raining here in Newcastle, well, it's raining here in Sydney, and it's raining there in Melbourne. So, geez, it must be raining the entire East Coast. Apparently, it's meant to clear up by Wednesday, but man, I feel for the people out there in in Western Sydney, because they are absolutely copping it right now. So, still waiting here for the injury for Melbourne City. I just realised Adrian Luna isn't starting. That's interesting. Adrian Luna hasn't been starting here. Western Pelicans is a boring game. It's not been the greatest. Yeah, it's not been. It's not really been that much of a fun one. Malcolm says, "Where you been? Not seeing you for a few weeks." What do you mean? I streamed last week for the Wanderers and Wellington Phoenix, mate. That was a great game. I think it was 4-3. I streamed the Wanderers and Wellington Phoenix last. I think it was Tuesday or Monday. Western Pelicans is not running in Perth. Yeah, but you're not on the East Coast, mate. I just said everywhere on the East Coast. Perth is literally Western Australia for a reason, because it's west. Like. And he's going to come off here. So it will be Adrian Luna coming on. Nuno Arias. Clearance is 17, intercepts 11, pass breakups for 13, and block shots 4. Good little player, but Adrian Luna is a very good player too. So I don't really think you take off a great deal of quality, because Adrian Luna is also a very quality player. We've seen him many times this year. Just absolutely bang it. So 20 minutes gone here, guys. 0-0. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Eddie says 2-0. 2-0 Melbourne City. Fair enough. Still waiting for a first goal here, though. Still waiting for anyone to do anything. Melbourne says, yeah, but you missed some games. Yeah, because the NRL's on right now, and AFL was back this week as well, so I've got to start doing AFL again as well. But A-League will only be streamed during weekdays. Like today, on Wednesday, we've got 2 A-League games, but we won't be streaming or doing stuff on weekends, no. All chance of the Mariners. Now, good tackle. Very good tackle and defense by Melbourne City. They clear that one away. Shaky at the back, though, still. Yeah, no, we won't be streaming the A-League games unless it's like a grand final or the finals and stuff on the weekends. Otherwise, because there's so many games during the midweek, it's good. It works in well. Can someone do something in this game? It's just dead. It's just straight up dead. There is no excitement here. Between basically first and second, you'd expect a little bit more from this opening 21 minutes. Is that not a handball? Man on Moon says, who do you reckon wins? Melbourne City. T.O. Adrian says, Bulldogs played bad, Panthers did really good. Oh, here we go. Chance here. Melbourne City. Oh, my God. Horrific pass. But pass was underdone, brother. That was nowhere near anything. That wasn't, I wouldn't say underdone. I'd say, buddy, shithouse. And that's a shithouse pass from the Mariners. LSC Joe says, who do you think wins to the Champions League from here? I still go either Bayern or City. But I honestly think the way that City's playing this year, we genuinely could win it. But then again, as a City fan, I never believe in it. So it's very difficult to say that because, honestly, we always find a way to choke it. Look at last year, for example, with Raheem. City here with a chance. Melbourne City here with a chance. On the left-hand side. Is that McLaren? Ooh, that was good defense there by Tongik. Needed it too. Desperately needed it. Over the top here. Melbourne City. Oh, that's going to be good defense by Tongik. And that's going to be a free kick to the Mariners. Carol says, hello. Hello, Carol. How you doing? Roosters and Chooks is doing all right lately. Sydney FC, how did they go on the weekend? I haven't actually checked too many of the results on the weekend, to be honest with you. Oh, they're not really doing that great, to be honest. Oh, that's right. The Melbourne Victory game got postponed. That's right. I forgot about that one. Beat the Jets 2-1. That's right. But they were down 1-0 in that one. They were down 1-0. Remember that one? That was a bit of a dodgy one. And then before that, Western United. Okay. So, look, Sydney are okay, but nothing too special this year, I guess. T.O. Agent says, who will win? So, talk about NRL and NRL stream, guys. Not too much on the A-League. Oh, what are they doing? What's he doing, Bergetti? What is he doing? He's come all the way out there. My gosh, he was lucky that he cleared that one away. So, Melbourne City here with the left-hand whip in. Left-hand whip in, whip it in, whip it in, whip it in. No, he's not going to whip it in. Oh, is he going to whip it in? No, it's going to go straight off for a throw-in. That was stupid from Noon. That was just stupid, mate. Can someone do something? Carl Marriage says, yeah, good start at season 2-0 and scored 40+ in both games. Yes, but it was Manly and Tigers, so let's stop talking rugby league. But yes, it was still against Manly Tigers. All right, Melbourne City here with a chance. Whips it over the top. Oh, good chance. Oh, it's on target, but it will be saved. Naboo goes for the crack. The Gunner says predictions for the Europa League. I couldn't care less. If Man United wins it, I couldn't even care less. Like, that club is an absolute rabble. They're such a shit club. Such a shit club, and they'll go off as if it was like they won the Champions League too. AS says, my prediction, Melbourne City 1-0, Central Coast Mariners 2-0. Huh? You're just going the opposite twice. Carol Maverick says, Sydney are doing all right, got a few games in hand now. I think we win those. We are right up there. Yeah, but the thing is, man, is that like this season has taught you everything about games in hand. Games in hand don't mean wins. They mean you've still got to play those games. You know, as we've seen this year, everyone's beating everyone. So we saw with Western United, they had plenty of games in hand. Sydney had plenty of games in hand, and they completely choked it away. You know, they were on top by, I think, 5 points at one stage if they won all their games in hand. And now, what are they on right now? You know, they're in, I think, 6th spot, and I think they're only 2 games behind. Let me have a look. I think they're only 2 games behind. Let's go have a cheeky little look at how many games they've played. I think they're on 10 in the Mariners. Well, this would be 13, I guess. Yeah, Sydney FC are on 11 games played, and Mariners are on 12. So, no, you don't really have a couple of games in hand. You have 2 in hand over the MacArthur and 2 in hand over the Wanderers, and you can go above them, but in the same sense, I don't think you really do. Who do you play, actually? Who's the next game? Perth Glory in Perth. I don't know about that, especially considering they just got flogged. And then Adelaide, who are playing pretty well. It's not going to be easy, especially, like I said, everyone's beating everyone, man. Everyone's beating everyone. Sydney aren't the same team as they once were. Malcolm says, this season teaches Mariners could win 4-0. Considering the season, anyone can win any game. Cameron says, yeah, I know, it's very unpredictable. Well, like I said, man, just everyone keeps overrating this games in hand shit because, like, teams just aren't winning those games in hand. You know, Western United were on top as well at one stage, but they couldn't win their games. And Perth, look at Perth. They are the prime example of games in hand mean nothing. I mean, they were on top by like 4 points at one stage. They won all their games in hand, and they still couldn't do it. And now look at them. They're a rabble. They're an absolute rabble at the moment. Absolute rabble, Perth are. You know, if you lose them 3-0 to the Wanderers, who have struggled, it tells you everything you really need to know. Like, yes, cool, they've won 2 games in a row, but let's relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's relax a little bit. Gunner says, best Australian player in the A-League. Best Australian player in the A-League. Oh, hold on 1 second here. Melbourne City with a chance here. Melbourne City with a chance here. Oh, Naboo's not going to be able to get it. Tell you what, not Tom Orr, mate. Put it that way. Not Tom Orr. Best Australian player in the A-League. So it's difficult for me when you guys answer me these questions because I have to go skim through all the different teams real quick and see their players off the top of my head. I'll open it up to you guys. Pete Vero says, hey, hello Pete, how you doing? I'll open it up to you guys. Let me know who you think is the best Australian player in the league. Because really, I don't think the league has been that ultimately quality this year, to be honest with you. And there's no real distinctive best Australian player in the league. Carol Maverick says McLaren. I understand why you say that, but in the same sense, it's not really distinctive because I prefer midfielders to attackers or strikers. And obviously McLaren is a striker. I would say that a more important player and a better player would be in the midfield. But there's no real distinctive players that are just out and out better than anybody else. McLaren's the best striker in the league for me, yes. But there's no real distinctive midfielders. And that's my personal opinion. But obviously you might rate strikers more than I do. Sport X is cool. Shut up. Moises Block, he's a good player. He's a good player. But he's off the bench for a reason. Moises Blogs official says, hi bro, I'm already become a YouTuber certification. I talk about Mexican League women. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Hopefully you do well. So Melbourne City here with the ball. We're 28 minutes gone here. It's 60% still. 60% possession still in Melbourne City. Cameron Maverick says, if we are going off this season, then possibly the silver based off where Central Coast Mariners are. Yeah, I guess, in the same sense. It's tough. It is tough to say to silver because it's not like he's had an unbelievable career. He's been good, don't get me wrong, but I just don't really see a great deal of unbelievable distinctive quality in the league right now between specific players. Man on Moon says, Alessandro Diamanti the best, I reckon. Yeah, but he's not Australian, he's Italian. So, obviously the question is, which Australian player in the A-League is the best? So, yeah, no, you can't obviously say Diamanti. Diamanti is obviously one of the better players in the league, but he does have his off games too. West United aren't doing exactly unbelievable this year, considering where we originally thought they probably would be. But overall, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with Diamanti, at least, very least, being top 3 and potentially number 1 if you prefer midfielders. But then again, some people rate defence too, more so than everyone else. So we're actually Archie Thompson the best Aussie soccer player? No. I would say of all time, I'm probably taking Timmy Cahill, mate. I know I don't really rate strikers like the midfielders, but in the same sense, I'd probably say Timmy Cahill. He was fantastic at Millwall. He was fantastic at Everton. Fantastic for Australia. He had a fantastic career. Simba Rover says, Wanderers need Melbourne City to win so that Mariners won't get the 3 points. Come over says Harry Kuehl. Yeah, Harry Kuehl's definitely up there. I'd still say Timmy Cahill based on his accolades. Chance here. No, Melbourne City. Still, their attack's not that great. At least they've been attacking. Like, the only way to score is by attacking, and the Mariners aren't attacking at all. They can't even hold the ball at this point. So, yeah, but overall, I think Tim Cahill probably edges out Harry Kuehl based on his accolades and the fact that I would say that he's known as the best Australian player of all time. But there is that 2006 team was just full of absolute talent. It really was. It was just full of absolute talent. Oh, Chancey Melbourne City here. Chancey Melbourne City. Berenguer is going to... Oh, it's a goal. 1-0. Goal nil. Jamie McLaren. It's 1-0. 30 minutes in, and Jamie McLaren has gone Jesus, pouring down rain there right now. And Jamie McLaren has got to be happy with that one. Berenguer nearly messed up that opportunity there, but he passes it inside to Jamie McLaren from the centre of the goal. And it's 1-0 Melbourne City. And they deserve it too. They've been absolutely dominant in this game so far. And I just don't see Central Coast Mariners winning this game at all. They just aren't attacking. They need to get off the back foot right now and get the front foot against a team that will honestly put 3 past them if they keep letting them to attack. LFC Joe says, great goal. It was a great goal. Nicely worked there by Berenguer. Where was the pass from? I'm not sure. Was that a little bit deflected there? McLaren obviously puts it on target. I'm pretty certain it's a goal regardless, but in the same sense, I think it might have been a little bit deflected to the right-hand side, just tightly. So, Jamie McLaren's on 90 goals. So he's 50 goals behind Berisha. He's in the top 3 goal scorers for the A-League history. LFC Joe, 19, his passing is amazing for City. Yeah, I think they're on about 40%. Sorry, not 40%. Gee whiz. I think they're on about 80% so far in regards to their passing, which is just really good in wet weather conditions. Like, this is shocking conditions, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not great. But you know, Melbourne City are just completely outclassing Mariners. But Mariners here with a chance. Just outside the box. Here we go. Clisby over the top. That's actually a nice ball, but it will go out for a goal. It will go out for a goal. Dana says, what were your thoughts on Aaron moving to China? Very, very typical move by people who enjoy the money more than the game. Moises Blogs Official donated $9. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. I'm pretty sure you're all the way in Mexico too, so good to see that you're watching all the way over there. Hope you're all well. But thank you very much for the donation. Karen Avatar says, Jason Jerrier has signed for Perth. There you go. Buddy, well, Perth need, Perth. Sorry. Perth need all the help they can get right now. Sport Reaction says, hopefully they play the Panthers Storm game in Melbourne. Good luck, mate. Moises Blogs Official said, what do you think about the Westfield W League? I don't personally watch it because obviously I'm streaming all the damn well time. So I'm always doing NRL or AFL or, A League and stuff like that. So I don't have the time to watch it. So I can't really comment on it. But people who watch it say that it's enjoyable to watch. I think I've watched one game this year. And I think Melbourne City flogged Melbourne Victory or something like that. Like 5-0 or something. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. Ayus says, come on, you Central Coast Mariners, 1-2. I told you, man, it's not happening at this point. Melbourne City are absolutely dominating them again. And here we go. Chance in Melbourne City. Good save. Very good save. I did say 2-0 half-time Melbourne City, and right now it's looking likely because it's going to be a corner here. McLaren goes near post, but Bittergiddy easily gets that one and stops that one. Nicholas Daisy says, Cats didn't play that well. They did not, mate. They did not. And it was very disappointing. But, it's only round one. But look at that. That was a great pass. Was that Adrian Luna with the pass? That's what I'm saying. Like, Reyes goes off, but look at Adrian Luna. Like, he's a great player. He's a really good midfielder in the league. He really is. People don't give him the credit that he probably deserves. I know he has been susceptible to making a lot of mistakes in, said game against Newcastle. But in the same sense, he is just an absolute quality player. Nicholas says his D's made the top 8. It's been one game, rather. All right, Melbourne City here with a chance. Oh, Luna. Oh, that's a great save by Birighitti. Oh, my God. It's just missed it. We'll go out for a corner here. But, geez, what a great save by Birighitti to stop Adrian Luna from scoring just now. Sport references can't believe the Lions lost too. Yeah, I know. We both lost to teams that we definitely should have beaten. Lions lost to the Swans and the Cats lost to the bloody Crows. Oh, it's apparently a goal. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, they're showing the highlight. Brother, we're trying to watch the game when they're showing the highlights and we couldn't even see what happened. Apparently the goal might have crossed the line. What kind of broadcast is this, Fox Sports? We're trying to watch the game and you're showing us the highlight when the corner's been taken. So we're checking the VAR here. And it will... I don't think it's a goal. No, it's been cleared. So Birighitti has made an absolutely unbelievable save there to stop that one from going in. But I'm sorry, Fox Sports, that's just dodgy. That's just stupid. How are you not getting that on the... Malcolm, we're going to have to delete that one, but come on, man. Like, it doesn't really matter. Karen Mavita says, shit, Melbourne City look good as of late start of the season. They didn't look good at all. Exactly right. They didn't look great at all to start this season, but look, they're flying now. They are flying now, but this should be expected. Kisnorbo's just shithouse, but overall, this team has so much talent in it. It just has so much talent everywhere on the field, and You can have the worst coach, worst manager, whatever you guys want to call it, because Australians and English say it differently. But you could have the worst manager in the century of the world, and yet if a team with this much quality in a league that doesn't have a great deal of overall quality, they're always going to find a way, and that's exactly what they're doing. So Craig Noon here with the ball gives it off to Jamison. Jamison on the left-hand side here. He's going to whip it in. Melbourne City are just cracking on right now. Adrian Luna, good steal there by Mariners. Good steal by Mariners. They could counter-attack here. Might see their first attack of the game at this point. We may see. No, don't worry about that. It goes back to the defense. Gary Boo Game says Melbourne City 8 shots to 1. That's what I'm saying. Melbourne City are bloody flying in this game. By the way, guys, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's see if we get 50 likes before the end of half time. Chance here. Melbourne City. Noon. Oh, my God. It's going to be a deflection, but it will be a goal. Corner. Melbourne City here again. Attacking again. Amelia Casey says, hi. Hello, Amelia. How you doing? You must be happy with how the Wanderers are going lately. Pretty sure you're a Wanderers fan. You must be pretty happy with the last couple of games from the Wanderers. Well, kind of against Wellington. Like, you'd be pleased with the win, but you wouldn't be pleased with how you gave up 3 goals and the fact that they didn't score because it was offside, but it was very controversial. But it was a crazy game. But the game against Perth Glory was different. Melbourne City here with a chance in the corner. Over the top. Jamison over the top. Oh, my God. Cleared it away here. Mariners are absolutely on the back foot. They just need to get to the dressing sheds at this point. They just need to get into the halftime bloody locker room, son. Oh, that's a dirty ball. Oh, Naboot with a dirty ball. That's going to go out for a corner here for Melbourne City. Oh, my God, Naboot with an absolutely filthy ball. Absolutely filthy ball. Karamavita says, I still don't rate Kisnorbo at all. No, I'm saying, yet, I don't know why he said yet, I don't rate Kisnorbo. I'm sorry, but this team has been gifted to him. He was absolutely dog shit. This team has just found a way to get quality. This team has just been able to find a way to prove that their team has the quality in it to go on and dominate games as well as they have been. Overall, this was always going to happen at some point. That's why, as you looked in my power rankings, I kept saying, chance here. Oh, Mariners cleared away. That's why in my power rankings, I kept saying, I'm not ready to discount Melbourne City yet. They were my favourites before the season started, and I didn't say they were my favourites. I said they were really playing badly, but I didn't want to put them too far low because I knew that something like this was going to happen. And obviously, this has happened. So, Melbourne City here with 72% possession in the last 10 minutes. Overall, I think they've got about 65% possession in the entire game so far. It has been all Melbourne City in every facet of the game. Their defense has been decent. Well, no, I'm not even going to say anything about their defense because they haven't had to defend. Chance here, Melbourne City. Oh, over the top. Oh, cleared away there by the Mariners. And still Melbourne City with the ball and corner, I think. It's going to be a corner. Yep, that's another corner here for Melbourne City. Oh, my goodness me. Sport Action says, oh my gosh, Central Coast Mariners is so bad. Victory would beat them easy. Okay. Gary Boo Games says, I'm sorry, but just not. No. He's talking shit. Gary Boo Games, man, when you see Sport Reactions comment, if you think it looks really, really, really stupid, it means that he's trolling. If it's kind of realistic, it means that it's probably his team that is the team he's talking about. And if it's a realistic comment, buy a lot of ticket because he doesn't do it much. He loves to try and get on the bloody nerves of you commenters. Cameron says, I still feel like City can't win a grand final with Kisnorbo's manager. Wouldn't disagree, but then again, if they played Mariners, I think they'd probably beat them. I think Mariners don't win based on their own experience. I don't think Sydney FC make the grand final at this point. At this point, personally, I know you'll disagree, but I don't personally think they do. At this point, I would still say that Mariners are solid enough defensively and haven't proved anyone wrong in the sense that they've been quality all season. But then again, this is a very bland game, so it could change your opinion, but it is one game against a really quality team. I don't rate Adelaide at all. I'm not going to lie to you. I still think Perth could come good. I still think Sydney are fine. But overall, I think right now Melbourne City are clearly the favourites. I think MacArthur and Melbourne City actually is a good chance. I really do. I think MacArthur and Melbourne City is a good chance. But it's very, everyone's going to have a different opinion this year. Everyone's going to have a different opinion because anyone from 1 through, I'd probably say 1 through 8 can still win this. I'd say anyone through 1 through 8, I don't think Brisbane Roar will make finals. But in the same sense, we saw how they started the season, beginning of the season. They could turn around. Don't think they do, but they could. But I only think the top 8 have a chance, realistically. Madeline says, did you watch the Arsenal game yesterday? Crazy comeback. I didn't watch it live, but I watched the highlights today. And yeah, crazy. Oh, it's a great ball. The Boots had a fantastic game. Naboots had a fantastic game. Oh, cleared away by the Mariners, though. I know I might have said Naboot didn't have great distribution at the beginning of this game, but this game he's had fantastic distribution. He's completely proven me wrong in regards to this game. Jimmy says Melbourne City will win this year. Yes, but I know you wouldn't have said that 4 weeks ago. Gary Boo Game says you need to talk about what happened Sydney FC. What do you mean talk about what happened Sydney FC? What do you mean I need to talk about what happened to Sydney FC? So 40 minutes gone here, guys. 40 minutes gone. 1-0 to City. But chance here. Corner for the Mariners. Corner for the Mariners. Finally, they've got a corner. Oh, no, he might be offside here, is he? Might be offside. I'm not too sure. Oh, no yellow card here, someone. Oh, apparently it's a yellow card. Not too sure who the yellow card was for, though. But, guys, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new idea. How many likes are we on right now? Let's see if we can get to 50 by half-time. We're on 42. Let's get 8 more thumbs up before the end of half-time. Declan Smith says, don't talk about the Arsenal game. Great game, but fuming for my boys, West Ham. Yeah, look, it's a struggle, but in the same sense, like, well, no, it's not. There's no real explanation, to be honest with you. They were up 3-0 and drew 3-3, but Mariners have the chance. West Ham have a fantastic season regardless of what happens from here on out. Oh, good clearance there by Melbourne City. Like, no matter what happens, West Ham could lose every single game from here on out, like 8-0, and they still have had a fantastic season because they'd still be, like, top 10. Maybe not 8-0, but... Jimmy says 4 weeks ago the season started. 4 weeks ago the season absolutely did not start. The season's been going for like 3 months now, mate. What are you talking about? 4 weeks ago? The season's been going for like, buddy, 4, 8, 12 weeks now. What are you talking about? What league have you been watching, mate? What league have you been watching, son? Madeleine says Hammers love drawing 3-3 against North London teams. West Ham really do have a good record of drawing against just London teams. Chelsea, they've got a good record against Arsenal. They've got a decent-ish record against. I don't think they have a good record against Tottenham, do they? I don't think they have a good... They could, I don't know. I don't really kind of pay too much attention. Will Blaze says, G'day, Blaze, how we going? Going all right, mate. It's not the greatest of games. Bit of a bland one, especially from Central Coast Mariners' point of view. Melbourne City have just been attacking, but overall, it's been a little bit of a bland one overall. So, Bazanic was the one who got the yellow card, by the way, for the Central Coast Mariners. And look at this, yet again, the Mariners are playing right from the back. No attack or whatsoever. Oh, look at this, maybe something to Silva, gets it through. Nice ball to Matty Simon, and he's going to lose that one straight away. Oh, no, still Matty Simon with the ball. Chance here to Silva with an absolute scuff shot, and it will be a gol to Melbourne City. Shannon Humphrey says Melbourne City to win 2-0. I've got Melbourne City leading 2-0 at half-time. But then again, I don't know if they're going to score in the next 4 minutes, but I did say Melbourne City half-time 2-0 lead and win 3-1. But I don't think Mariners score in this game. I don't think Mariners score in this game. It's a wet game. I've no idea why I tipped a 3-1 considering it's a wet game. I didn't realise Melbourne was as bad as Sydney right now. Madelaide says, came back from 3-0 down against Spurs to draw 3-3 away and beat them 2-1 home. This says, oh, there you go. Gabriel Games says, Rabbitohs versus Roosters prediction. I'm going to that game. I'm vlogging that game. I'll be there with Hayden, Entertain House. I'll be going for Rabbitohs because they're the home team. I'll tip the Rabbitohs. But in the same sense, the Roosters are it's going to be a great game. I won't be streaming it. I'll be at the game, vlogging it with Hayden. That's a throw in here for the Mariners. Jake Jackson's Blaze, who scored from Melbourne City? It was McLaren, Jamie McLaren. Jamie McLaren with the top right-hand corner. Little Nestler into the top right-hand corner. Oh, chance here, Melbourne City. Chance here? No, that's going to be a free kick for sure. Yeah, free kick for the Mariners. Blurs says, I bet both to score and Melbourne to win. How was the match? I wouldn't be confident on both to score, but I'd be confident on Melbourne City to win. So you still would need, obviously, the reason being is because it's pouring down rain right now and the Mariners just haven't attacked whatsoever. And then when they have attacked, De Silva puts one into Rosette. So I don't think Mariners score. They could, but in this weather, it's going to be very difficult. And if they do score, it could honestly end up 1-1. But Melbourne City are attacking very, very frequently. So chance here for the Mariners, though, as I say that, and yet again, another absolutely shit house griffin, and they are doing a nutting. Sorry, one sec. A commenter says, yeah, it'll be a good game. Yeah, I hope so, mate. So I think Hayden's going to be going for the Roosters, and I'm going to be going for the Rabbitohs. Because they are the home team. So I go for the home. I asked him who he's going to go for. And I think he chose Roosters because obviously he feels Roosters will win. But I always go for the home team in my vlogs because that's where the atmosphere comes from. But then again, this game, honestly, they're both home teams basically. But yeah, I'd actually really enjoy it if he went into the Chook pen and I went into the Burrow. That'd be good, just like I did with the Origin a couple of years back with Luke. Gary Boot Game says that doesn't do much, honestly. 1 second here. Melbourne City here with a chance. Nope, nothing here. Nope, nothing here. And they're just going to play around the back for a little bit. Rexo says, who you picking, Dragons or Manly? I am picking Manly. I'm taking a Manly. I know Dragons played okay first game. And chancing Melbourne City. Chancing Melbourne City. Oh, he should have gone the ball out to the right-hand side there for Naboo, to be honest with you. Oh, good ball over the top. Should be goal. Oh, my God. Lucky touch there by the Mariners. Oh, my God. That was a really lucky defensive play. Well, great play. But if the touch wasn't there, that's a goal for Melbourne City 100%. Look at this. Metcalf with a fantastic ball out there for Craig Noon. Craig Noon over the top. And just that last second touch. Otherwise, Adrian Luna gets a goal. My gosh. All right. So, Melbourne City here. Was that a corner or a throw? I'm not too sure. JJ, what channel is it on? I'm watching it on KO, mate. And, chance here, corner. No, did he touch it? No, he didn't touch it. So, 2 minutes added on here, guys. 2 minutes added on. And it will be a goal kick or no for the Mariners. A goal kick. But which channel? I'm not sure. Fox Sports 505, mate. It's on 505, but I'm watching it on KO, obviously. It's pretty good. $25 for the month, per month, and you get all the sports. Like, you guys, like, obviously, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But, you get 2 weeks free trial if you haven't already. If you haven't done it before, you get a 2 weeks free trial. Rexo says Manly might get smashed 34-4 again. Absolutely not. Manly win that game. So it is half-time, and it is 1-0 to Melbourne City. Jamie McLaren, obviously, with the goal. It was a great goal too. So, look, it's interesting. It's interesting to see kind of if Mariners can bounce back from here. I don't think they do, to be honest with you. I think Melbourne City have absolutely clearly dominated this game, and they're probably going to continue on with it. But in the same sense, anything can happen. It's shit-ass weather. I honestly could see this game finishing 1-2-0, to be honest with you. Rexo says, that's right. Jacob Friend says, hi. Hello, mate. How you doing? Gary Bugame says, does anyone use Foxtel or 9? Well, I do, but because I'm streaming, I have to kind of watch it on the computer anyway, so that's why KO is perfect for me. But I don't know kind of what you guys are doing. Below says, I only have Sky for Bundesliga and Champions League. I'm from Germany. Are you from Australia? Yeah, man. I'm in Sydney right now. I'm in the shittest weather possible. I'm from the Gold Coast, though. But yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm doing the buddy. It's good that you're watching the A-League from Germany, though, man. What time is it there? Probably like 11 a.m., 10 a.m. or something like that over there in Germany. No, it's good, man. Patercat says, what minute will Mariners equalise? I'll say 60. Shut up, Patercat. I don't think they do. They've been shocking. Like, they have genuinely been shocking, to be honest with you. But then again, you're probably not wrong. That's the way they've been playing this year. They've been playing... Some games have played exceptional, and some games have played very, very average and still found a result. Which is something the champions usually do, FYI. But yeah, there's no way in this game so far with this wet weather. If it was a dry track, then maybe they might be able to, come back like they did against, Melbourne City when they came back from 2-0 down and win 3-2. But I don't personally see it. Rexo says, Manly are not looking good, to be honest, but they do have Tommy Turbo because I'm going to get scared. I don't think he's back yet. I don't think he's back until round 5, but I think Manly are better than the Dragons without Tommy Turbo. I think that Rabbitohs game, they were better than the score suggested, and I think that overall, they played a very, very, very tough team in game number 2, and the first game they played an even more tough team in the Roosters. So Roosters, Rabbitohs, I still think Dragons have played nobody. They played the Sharks and they played who? Cowboys, absolutely nobody. So... and they lost the Sharks game and they beat the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are a bottom 4 team right now. So, no, I think Manly are the better team overall, and I think Dragons aren't wooden spoon, like I said, pre-season, but still, they're not that great. Mad Lad says, I'm moving to Stuttgart next year. Stuttgart, there you go. Good on you, mate. Hopefully, where are they on the body? Where are they in the league right now? Rexo says, it's because he is very good skilled. Who? Tommy Turbo. Tommy Turbo's not playing, mate. He's still injured, I'm pretty sure. Gary Boot Game says, Dragons 18-16 Manly. Both teams aren't great this year, but Manly are the spooners run. Nah, brother. Manly aren't getting spoon. They're one of the only 2 teams that haven't got the spoon ever, and they won't do it this year. Will Blaze says, what do you think of Odegaard? As you know, Odegaard. Sorry, I couldn't really see that as a small down there. I don't watch many Arsenal games, man. I've been very busy this year, but I haven't been watching many Arsenal games. Next season, I'll be doing streams on the channel. But I think Odegaard is. I think Odegaard's fine. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, mate? You want me to say he's bad? You want me to say he's good? I think he's bloody good. Gabriel Games says Panthers 18-12 Storm. No, I think Storm win, especially with no Nathan Cleary, and especially with no Nathan Cleary, and also no Apicotosau, I don't believe. Blur says Stuttgart is beautiful. You're gonna enjoy it. Stuttgart is in the middle of the table at the moment. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're like green and white. Yeah, they're green and white. I don't watch much Bundesliga, but they're like the green and white stripe. Oh, no, that's Wolfsburg. Sorry. What color is the Stuttgart? Are they still green? Aren't they? They're still green, aren't they? Will Blaze says, I've always wanted you to do English football streams. I used to, but I wanted to grow football a little bit more with A-League first before I got smashing into the Premier League. Like I did them beforehand, but I didn't really have a footballing audience and not many people tuned in. So maybe next year we'll see how we go. But it is still half time, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I'd probably, actually, is there an A-League game? Is that game on Wednesday in Sydney for Sydney FC? I might go to it, actually. Oh, no, it's Adelaide versus Sydney FC. Wollongong versus Macarthur. I'm not travelling to Wollongong for a game when the weather is... Oh, no, that's next week. Sorry, give me 1 second here. I'm just checking out... Wollongong versus Melbourne Victory. So, regardless, the same thing. Yeah, I'm not going down to Wollongong in this weather. Blur says, one of our best strikers, Wamangi Tuka, says, tore his ACL on Saturday against Munich. Ooh, that's tough, man. That's a tough injury, especially to bounce back from as well. Will Blaze says, yeah, understood, because I can't find any quality YouTuber other than Thogden that does EPL streams. How much does he do all the games, or does he just do his own team? Isn't he a Chelsea fan, I think? I don't really watch him too much, but is he a Chelsea fan? Or am I thinking about somebody else? Sorry, guys. I'm just getting the comment section back on my phone here. Give me 2 seconds here. All right, we're back. But yeah, look, I hope this game gets better. It's not that great right now. It just really isn't. It just really isn't that great right now. It really isn't that great. But, you know, both these teams are pretty quality. The Mariners just need to attack more. Like, it's just so stuck in the mud. It just really is a stuck in the mud kind of game. Will Blade says, I'm not too sure, to be honest. He's a Bolton fan. A Bolton fan. Oh, Bolton. Where are they? Aren't they like League One? They've really dropped off. Like League One, League Two. Aren't they with Sunderland? I'm pretty sure they're around the Sunderland area. I'm pretty certain. They really dropped off. I think, obviously, Gary Cahill used to play for them, and they were in the Premier League, I think, around 2012 or something like that. But Jacob Fred's game, I'm going to have to time you out, brother. I can see your comments. No one else can, though, but you're obviously... you're being stupid, brother. Chris34 says, hopefully Melbourne put out another 3 goals on them, up the Titans. Oh, okay, that was just 2 random... up the Titans and Melbourne City to get 3 more goals. Okay, fair enough. I don't think that Melbourne City are going to cut 1 more goals. I think that realistically there's probably only 1 goal left in this game, and it does go to Melbourne City to make it 2-0. But yes, up the Titans. I love your work. Sport actually says, why not? Oh, what? What did he say? LFC said something. LFC said something. Oh, I don't know. It's gone. I can't see it. LC Joe says Bolton is League 2, but they're going to go back up. League 2? Jeez, they're falling off, lads. Jeez, they're falling off. 4th tier, yeah. 4th tier is League 2. So obviously it goes Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2. And Bolton have really dropped off. I think Sunderland are top end of League 1, maybe. Jackson says, why are you not live streaming Super Rugby anymore? I just can't. I can't find the time, man. I really want to. I love my rugby. I love my Super Rugby. I was very close to doing the Crusade. I think it was the Chiefs game. No. It was the game on Sunday. I think it was the Chiefs Crusaders, maybe. No, that's this week or maybe. I'm not sure. I was getting close to do that Sunday game, but I prefer Aotearoa than the Australian competition, because the Australian competition, the Reds are going to win it, and it's just not that great overall. But we all know that Super Rugby Aotearoa is just fantastic. So I'll obviously be doing the rugby streams at the end of the year, but it's just too busy right now, especially with AFL and NRL. It's just going to be too busy. So actually, have you seen the Six Nations? I have, yes, I have. I think France need to be... it's crazy that Wales are top, by the way. It is absolutely friggin' crazy that they have gone and... Well, it's a weird competition. England obviously struggling. Hold on 1 second here. Let me go and have a look at the table. I'm pretty sure that France beat Wales and they need to beat them by 20 points. When they play. Oh, wait, no, they played last night, did they? Oh, wait, forget that. Oh, no, sorry, they have to play. Who they play? They have to play Scotland, sorry. They play Scotland. If they beat Scotland by 20 points, or 21 points, they jump Wales into first. So France need to win by 21 points over Wales to win that competition. So very interesting. Very interesting. If you're wondering what we're talking about right now, guys, it is halftime. But the reason why we're talking about it is because this game's not that great. It's not that great. Will Blaze says, Man City got Dortmund in Champions League. What are your thoughts? I remember you liked them. Yeah, look, I think we'll beat Dortmund. I think the semis are going to be City versus Bayern, and I think it's going to be, I genuinely believe Real Madrid will beat Liverpool. I think it'll be Chelsea. So Chelsea, Real, and City Bayern. That's my prediction for the semis. That is my prediction for the semis, and if it's wrong, then you know what, fair enough. But it's very difficult. But I think that I think the quarters are pretty easy to read for me. I think that we should do away with Dortmund. I think Bayern will do away with PSG. Real and Liverpool is a difficult match to predict because both those teams aren't that great at the moment anyway. Real specifically, but I do think Real Madrid has that upper hand over Liverpool. And then obviously the Chelsea-Porto game. Porto is very good. Porto is very good. They're underrated, but I do think Chelsea come through it in the end. But I will take Madrid over Liverpool. And it's not bias speaking there. I just think that Madrid have the upper hand in regards to that battle, especially considering they beat them in the Champions League a couple of years back. In the Champions League final. That was the Carriers game, I think it was. I think they won 4-1. Blur says, I have the same prediction, Bayern Chelsea in the finals. I think, no. Look, Bayern City is going to be a good game. I wouldn't predict anybody in that one. As a City fan, it's probably best to assume that Bayern win because I know we choke everything away. We've always been known as typical City since pre-08, since pre-ever. We've always been known as typical City, and that's why 2011 was so crazy because of the fact that was the type of game we would normally throw away. But yeah, typical City is definitely going to come probably to the table. But overall, I'm not going to wipe us out because we probably are the best team right now across the world. But Bayern will still probably find a way just based on the fact that City just don't seem to ever be able to do it. Look at last year with Raheem Sterling against Olympique Lyonnais. To be honest with you, typical City would lose to Borussia Dortmund. Typical City probably lose to Borussia Dortmund. So it'll be, they still need to get past this stage first. Dortmund aren't an easy team, but typical City definitely lose this kind of game. No surprises if they do. No surprise. We're still waiting here for the second half, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. We're still waiting here for the second half. Madeleine says, Chelsea faves to win from their side of the tree. Liverpool's shit in the league. And finally, Istanbul. That sounds familiar. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, now Liverpool fans are going to think they're going to win it all because of that bloody 2005. I think Chelsea versus Liverpool is quite... No, I think it'll be Chelsea Real and then Chelsea get through, yes. I think Chelsea be in the final. Sport Reaction says, why are England's international team so bad? It's not, they're not bad, but they're not good because the fact of the matter is that all the English Premier League is basically internationals. They're basically Italians or French or Spanish or German. That all the good players realistically come from other places like Brazil and Argentina as well. You look at England and really England players are good. That's what most of the real solid English players are actually playing higher upper end championship, and then they get bought by a big team like your City or your Chelsea or your Arsenal, Liverpool. I guess maybe Tottenham. But and then they obviously don't really. If they do get the time, it just doesn't really work out because they were more of a upper end championship team, lower end Premier League team. Look, it's just, when your best striker is Harry Kane, you're in a bit of a situation. Demand Royale says, Adelaide United A-League Premiership, do you reckon? No, mate, no. I think they're in a bit of a good run of form at the moment, but in the same sense, I think we've seen them be pretty low quality in the season so far. Yes, they've won a couple of games recently, but no, overall, I don't think they're going to win the A-League. No. I think Melbourne City do, and I've said this since the start of the season. Madeleine says the best Premier League player hasn't been English for years. Exactly right, Exactly right. It's always somebody from, obviously, Kevin De Bruyne, he's not English. All the quality midfielders over the years, especially from City. You look at the team, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. Those guys are just ridiculous. You go and have a look back in 2011 team. Can you name me one player besides Joe Hart that was actually English? Oh, maybe Jolyon. It's Lescott's English, right? But besides that, Gal Clichy, French, Company, Belgium, Nigel de Jong, I think he was Netherlands, I think he was Dutch, Sergio Aguero, Argentinian, Eden Zeko, Bosnia. Literally everyone was just not from England besides the keeper and the centre back. So overall, it just tells you everything you need to know about what the Premier League is like, and that's why England doesn't do well. LFC Joseph City will continue quarterfinal curse versus Dortmund. Haaland will score 2 hat-tricks and Sterling will take a shot in... Okay, you're a Liverpool fan, so you're just really salty, obviously, that you're not going to win the league this year. And no one rates you in the Champions League either. Sport Reaction says, I think also countries like France are playing for their country. Well, that too, but France, their players are just incredibly quality too. Like England, the thing with England as well, their media is the worst media ever, right? So their media is just ridiculous. If they lose a game, their media absolutely hounds them to the point where it's just it's hard to actually watch. Like I think of the was it before Iceland, because they big them up so much. So the English media, because the Premier League is obviously the most famous and most successful league in the world, the media hype up the team so much because obviously, I guess the casual fans don't get that most of the English Premier League is actually international players. So they hype it up to the point where they're like, oh, look, the Premier League is fantastic. You know, we've got these players. Look, Harry Kane plays for Tottenham. They're good. Not really, but, you know, that's what the media says. And then everyone gets this unrealistic expectation. Next thing you know, they lose to Iceland or some shit team or some team that is, you know, just they shouldn't be losing to. And they murder the players. So, look, it's just about unrealistic expectations with how... And how much pressure is on the shoulders of those teams. Licketh says, I see draw on the cards. Not for me. Not for me. I think 2-0 or 1-0 or 2-0, to be honest with you. Ayua says, Paulo Dybala coming to Spurs. Spurs could have literally every quality player in the world and they'd still find a way to mess it up. Mourinho is just absolutely goddamn not the right buddy damn one manager for that team. We always have known it and we'll always will know it. Mad Lass says, imagine Haaland playing for England. We'll be mad. He'll be moving into the Premier League. I actually do assume that he'll play for one of the Manchester clubs. I do assume it. The second half is about to get started here, guys. Lower Givens and Central Coast have shocked this year. Yes, they have. Long way to go, but yes, they have. Absolutely. They're first place for a reason. And they definitely have proven everybody wrong, but in the same sense. I don't think they win, but they definitely have been definitely quality enough to show everyone is wrong in regards to putting them in the wooden spoon again. Walking Legend says, hello, good sir. Have a wonderful day. Hello, mate. Is that sarcasm or not, mate? Are you, buddy? Are you walking? You're a Boston fan, right? Am I thinking of the right Walking Legend? The one that Boston kind of falling apart a little bit? You have a good day, but Licker says, wanting a boot to score. He's been good today. He's been probably my man of the match so far, I would say. Yeah. I think he's been good. Obviously, he didn't score a goal and hasn't got the assist, but he's been very good in regards to his plays. Be interesting. Madlad says, Paulo Dybala would help Spurs clutch that Audi. Morgan Legend says, Boston, no, I'm a lifelong Lakers fan since here we go. As if a Boston fan would say that, eh? As if a Boston fan would even make a joke about being a Lakers fan. Well, they aren't winning anymore, are they? Because LeBron's down. Anthony Davis is down. Gee whiz, they're down. All right, so 46 minutes gone here. Mariners over the top and straight to the keeper. That was absolutely shocking. So, at least the Mariners have had an attack, I guess, in this opening first few minutes. What can I say? I mean, I do live in California. Well, why, buddy? What's this Boston shit going on here then? Jack Thomas says, Haaland will hopefully go Manchester City. Well, you'd assume so, but then again, United always seem to try and get the guys that City tries to get. Look at Alexis Sanchez. How'd that one work out for ya, you bastards? Licketh says Luca is outstanding. Oh, sorry, Luna is outstanding. Yeah, Luna is fantastic. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, Reyes goes off. Oh, he gets tackled there, and will be a free kick here for Melbourne City. Atkinson goes down. Yeah, Adrian Luna is fantastic. So he comes on the field to replace, obviously, Reyes going down, and he's still been quality. That's what I'm saying. This team's got depth. Declan Smith says, Bulls won today, Blaze. Mate, when the Bulls win, it's an outrageous, buddy. It's an outrageous day. It's an outrageous day. Because they could be up by 40 with 5 minutes to go, and they would still find a way to lose. It's happened legit like 400 times this season. All right, City here with the board on the right-hand side. Don't forget, guys, smash the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. But Melbourne City here with the ball around the halfway point. Yet again, they're the ones holding the ball, they're the one holding the possession, and they're the ones attacking. Oh, Chansey, look at this from Metcalf. Look, Metcalf's been unbelievable so far this game. And also, in the last couple of games too, he's just been ridiculous. And City get the ball back again. Madeline says, I'm from Nepal, but live in the UK. Oh, buddy, Nepal. Good on him, man. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, jeez. Good stop there. Very, very lucky. Sport Action says, Haaland is so funny. What did he say the other day? He said something very funny the other day, actually. I can't remember, but he said something really funny the other day that everyone was talking about. Declan says, could be worse, Blaze. Rockets haven't won in 20 matches. I would rather not win in 20 matches than be up by 22 points with 4 minutes to go and lose the game against someone like an Oklahoma City Thunder and do it like 4 or 5 times in a season. 6 times maybe. Oh, Chansey, Central Coast Mariners. Chansey. Have a crack. No, whoops it over the top. Could be offside here, Rainer. Could be offside here. No, clears it away, Melbourne City. Clears it away. And it will be Melbourne City's ball. Well, he was offside. I was right. He was offside. LSC Joe says Haaland is a sexy Norwegian beast. Okay, well, this is a Liverpool fan trying to hopefully get Haaland to come to Liverpool. I don't actually know what happened with Liverpool this year. Really struggling. They'll use their injuries as an excuse, but realistically, it's not. This year was always going to be City in the Premier League. I think everyone knew it, besides the Liverpool fan. 49 minutes gone here. City going to get the ball? No. Nice little offload. Well, nice little pass back there. Kaya says Titans are bad. Nice. Wow, you got me. Ouch. Gee whiz, that one hurt. My gosh, you're a savage. You are a savage. Isaac Van Well says Liverpool is back to being Liverpool. Well, no, they'll be back next year-ish. Well, it comes down to the fans. Like I say like I've said all year long since last year, Liverpool are a very passionate fan base, probably the best fan base in the Premier League. And the reason why that I thought they were going to lose this year was because they weren't going to do well anyway. Was because of the fact that I think I had Chelsea second and Liverpool third because they have no fans, and they're a big club in regards to utilising their fans' passion and support and atmosphere at games to get their wins. Anfield is one of the hardest places to win ever because of this. Josh Barton says, who do you think are going to win the A-League? Melbourne City. KO Krill says, wooden spoons, the Titans of this year. Utter garbage. I know you don't even believe that yourself, my man. Come on, bros. Troll better. Like, if you're going to try and make me upset, at least try and say something that's even remotely realistic. Like, come on, man. Like, you had said that like 2 years ago, I would have been like, okay, that sucks. But come on, man. Like, get something realistic going here. Come on, you're going to make me a bit more upset than this. All right, so Mariners with the ball. Went out of their own defense. But yeah, I got Melbourne City winning, man. Oh, it's a free kick. Gee whiz. Suarez says, who do you go for? Oh, I'm pretty well aware who that is. I know who they go for. They've already been hidden from the channel once. Because they said that City wouldn't win the Premier League like 3 weeks ago. And we were up by like, 14, 15 points, something like that. Oh man, the troll is just so bad. Adelaide says, tried watching NBL the other day, it's so bad. It's not the most enjoyable league to watch in the world, but in the same sense, you just got to respect it for what it is, man. It's like the A-League. It's not got the quality of the Premier League, but you just got to respect it for what it is. Jack Thomas says, I don't go for the Titans, but they're not going to come last. No. The person doesn't believe the Titans are going to come last. They're just trying to get under my skin. I just need something a little bit better than that. Oh, that's a free kick. That's a yellow card. That's going to be a yellow card, Tongyik. That's got to be a yellow card, Tongyik. Yep, it will be a yellow card, Tongyik. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Disgusting. LSC Joe says Titans have 0 premiership, by the way. Nice, man. Who do you go for? LSC Joe? Man, LSC Joe is so salty that Liverpool aren't going to win the Premier League this year. How unreal. He's been so salty this whole time. Oh, man. Gee whiz, man. You won, buddy. Champions League a couple of years back. You won the Premier League last year, and you're still salty because your buddy not good this year. My goodness me. So Melbourne City here with a chance just outside the box. And they whip it in here. Cleared away. Straight to Melbourne City. Yet again, Melbourne City just dominating this game completely. Oh, chance here. No, Mariners cleared away. Easy days. Can we see something better than this? But this isn't a great game at all. All right, Arena now. No, nothing happening there. Douglas says, mate, even West Ham is above you. That's probably telling. Is games at hand though? What's the games at hand looking like with West Ham and Liverpool though? Oh no, they're same point. They're not. I think Liverpool are 2 points behind West Ham, and they're same games, aren't they? Madeline says Liverpool have won 1 in your lifetime, by the way. Yeah, that's funny. That's a good one. He won't reply to that. He won't reply to that one. People don't like it. They love to give the shit, but they cannot take the shit. You know? Oh, Man City and plastic oil. Oh, so sad, man. Look at the salt. Look at the salt, man. Gee whiz. Come on, man. Give me another one. Give me another one. Come on. Give me, at least say something about bloody Middle East money. Come on. You got to do it. Say something about 2008. Come on, man. I know you're waiting. I know you want to do it. Palani says Melbourne City 4-0. Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I can't see Melbourne City. I don't even know if there's going to be another goal in this game, to be honest with you. The wet weather is just going to hold this one out. It could be 2-0. It could be 1-1. I just don't see there's going to be more than one more goal in this game. It's just a dire fest. You know, it's slow. It's not great. Melbourne City have attacked. They haven't exactly had the best attacks ever. To be honest with you, Birighitti has had a good game as a keeper. But then again, in the wet, you kind of expect keepers to have a pretty good game. Mariners defensively have been pretty average, and attacking-wise have been non-existent. So, yeah. Yeah, Madeleine says, I can see my steak from across the screen with this much salt. Stop. I know, he's embarrassed himself, man. I'll let him be. I'll let him have a crack. He's already obviously hurting enough that his team is absolutely dog shit this year. Oh, look at this from the City. Look at this here from City. Out of the right-hand side, cuts in. Oh, he's going to have a shot himself, is he? But dude, too late. That was shocking. That was very poor. And corner, it will be a corner in Melbourne City. Here we go. Blur says, I'm not a City fan, but Liverpool has a sugar daddy from the US who has nothing to do with football. So, oh yeah, no. That's why you just don't argue with them. It's like United fans when they talk about it. It's like, hold on a second. Like, do you understand who the Glaziers are? Like, I don't think United fans genuinely know who the Glaziers are because they don't care enough about the bloody... they don't really care enough about their team. They care about the name of the team and they try and align their support with them, but they don't actually know anything about said team. But here we go. Chance here! Cleared away by the Mariners. And my God, how many corners have been in this game for Melbourne City? They've had a lot. They've had a lot of corners. I think Mariners maybe 1 or 2. I think Melbourne City at least like 7 or 8. Something like that. Well, Mariners can counter here, though. Clearance is 12 to the Mariners and 6 to Melbourne City. Douglas Smith says, one last time you know your team shit when you're behind West Ham. Yeah, it's a fair call, though. No, West Ham playing good this year, though. Oh, Naboot here with a chance. Naboot here with a chance. Oh, good stop by Tonga. Maybe a handball. No. Oh, it's a goal. 2-0. That is why you follow it up. 2-0, Melbourne City, Nathaniel Atkinson. That's a fantastic finish. And you have to commend him. There. You know why? Because that ball gets deflected off the keeper, obviously saved by the keeper, comes out, and then obviously, I think it was Naboot, is looking at the referee to say, hold on a second, like that's a handball. So everyone stops. You played the whistle, lads. Look at this. He goes down to the right-hand side here. The boot cuts on the inside, takes a shot, blocked off Tongic. It's nowhere near a handball. But then that actually, funnily enough, from the boot, distracted the keeper, Birighitti, enough for Atkinson to put the ball into the top left-hand corner of the net. Fantastic goal. Inter says game on. What do you mean? It's 2-0. Game over. In my opinion, anyway. Owen Foley says, how surprised are you with Adelaide's recent form and how good Craig Goodwin's been of late? It's been a couple of games. Let's wait long term. It's only been a couple of games. And also that game against the Mariners, I wouldn't really call overall. But still, they've been doing well. They played Newcastle yesterday, so let's relax a little bit. That was against Newcastle, but, overall, it's just... I want to see a lot more from them. I don't think their wins have been absolutely phenomenal. I think they've definitely been a better team, don't get me wrong. But I don't think their wins have been absolutely phenomenal. We'll be talking about them winning the A-League just yet. We've seen this year that teams go up and down, fluctuate very frequently compared to recent years and compared to usual years where you can usually see a pretty dominant leader throughout. But there's no real dominant leader in this season right now, besides potentially Melbourne City, who were very shit to start the season, and now they're getting pretty damn well good, as you can see here. Not even getting, they are back to being very, very good and probably favourites. People gave up on them too early. AFL Amusement says, don't like soccer but like BKR. So hello, sir. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for tuning in. Kylie O'Brien says, hey, Blaze. Hello, Kylie. How you doing? Blur says, how many fans are allowed in the stadiums in Australia? I think Melbourne is 50%. No, 75%. I'm not too sure about Victoria. New South Wales is 100%. And Queensland is 100%. Oh, I don't know about New South Wales. It could be 75% here too. I don't know. In Queensland, it's 100%. In Queensland, it's 100%. We probably would have seen a roughly around 100% for Titans Broncos if it wasn't threatening of rain and the Broncos being absolutely shithouse. But instead, we still got 18K, which is pretty good. 18,000, which is pretty good for a team going up against last place from last year. Oh, Chancey of the Mariners, Matty Simon. Matty Simon's been non-existent in this game. Not that it's been his fault, though. The distribution and the ball, the possession has just been nothing for the Mariners. All right, here we go. Negro. No, it's going to be cleared away. Oh, we should have left that one for the keeper. Declan Smith says, can't wait to see Craig Dawson 2-foot Ronaldo in the Champions League final next year, Blaze. My God, what's wrong with you? Will Blaze says, hey, Blaze, I'm back. Harry Kane's crap, overrated and slow. That was a while since we've spoken about Tottenham. Kylie O'Brien said, I tipped the Titans this week over Cowboys because I'm a Titans fan. Well, there you go. I love it. Sport Actors is an international team. What are you saying international team for? Oh, who's the best football player on an international team? Hold on one second here. Cleared away by Melbourne City. Which international team? What do you mean? Are you talking about a specific international team, or are you talking about all international teams? Because if you're talking about all international teams, then that would just make it the best player in the world. Vic Silva says Cowboys will smack Titans. Well, I'm pretty certain we're both very well aware that won't happen, considering the last time we played was 30-10 to the Titans. And also Cowboys have no Tamalolo. But if you would like to believe that and have unrealistic expectations, go for it. That is your choice. All right, so 60 minutes gone here, guys. It is 2-0 Melbourne City, and Mariners is still doing absolutely nothing. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. And let me know if you think that the Mariners can come back in this game. I personally don't, but they did this last time. They were down 2-0 last time, Melbourne City, and came back to win 3-2. So anything can happen here still. But Melbourne City here with the ball down the right-hand side, and a boot gets it in here to Atkinson. Atkinson goes to Tongic. Oh, Tongic. Oh, dangerous, mate. Dangerous plays there by Mr. Tongic. Oh, still here with Melbourne City. Naboo has to be man of the match. Oh, shot and save. Oh, save. It's goal. Oh, save again by Birighitti. Oh, my God. Birighitti has had an unbelievable game. They're down 2-0, but honestly, they should be down 4. They should be down 5. They should be down 6. This is actually ridiculous. Come on, man. This Birighitti has been actually a man on a mission today. Literally, he's cleared the ball off the line. Not a general save. He saved the ball off the line 5 times. If you're not understanding what I'm saying, that means that it's literally less than centimeters away from crossing. And even the first save was unbelievable. My gosh. Jack Thomas says, do you think Sharks should sign Sean Johnson 2022? Yes, because I'm not too sure where their attack comes from otherwise. We saw that against the Raiders. Well, not really against the Raiders, but they still need to, improve on their attack. Sport Actors says Cowboys fans don't realize they don't have Thurston. I don't really understand this, this continuance of believing the team is still what they were in 2015. You know what I'm saying? Don't really get it. Cowboys fans are very much like that. I definitely prefer the Cowboys over the Broncos. I don't mind the Cowboys at all. I've never had a problem with the Cowboys at all, to be honest with you. But their fans, for some reason, have a bit of a sense of self-entitlement based on kind of how good they were in the last probably 10 years. Oh, a chance here. Oh, that could be own goal. Oh, my God, over the top. Oh, my God, that was close. Oh, my God, that was close. My gosh. CJ Studio says, will you be streaming Premier League fixtures again soon? Next season, my man. This season, Premier League is over. We all know it. This season's been over for a very long time. Next season, I will stream Premier League because I wanted to use the A-League as well to grow football fans on the channel so that I can do Premier League next year. Because when I was doing Premier League, no one was really watching it because I only had Rugby League fans on the channel, AFL fans on the channel. But now that we have a lot of A-League fans and football fans in general, we will be obviously smashing out some Premier League next year. BH like says, when are you going to do an AFL stream this weekend? Declan Smith says, Sport Reactions, I definitely did, and some probably did, but not me. No idea what you're saying, but I don't know why I read that. So 30 or so, 27 minutes to go here, guys. It is 2-0 to Melbourne City. 2-0 Melbourne City, and very, very lucky for the Mariners. They're knocked down by 6. And that's not an over-exaggeration, like I just said. I'm telling you, it's not. Oh, Arena here. Oh, this is their 5th in the row if Melbourne City win this. If Melbourne City win this, it's their 5th in the row. If you don't know the A-League, Melbourne City have never won the A-League, by the way, guys. They used to be known as the Melbourne Heart. Then, obviously, Manchester City and the City Football Group bought them over. I think it was 2014, maybe. Oh, chance here, Mariners. Oh, cleared for a corner. I've selected for a corner here. So, this is going to be Mariners here from the right-hand side. Yeah, so they used to be known as Melbourne Heart. They got bought over, I think it was about 2014, 2013, maybe 2015. No, maybe 2014 or 2013. They got bought over and made Melbourne City by the City Football Group. They still have never won the A-League. They've won the FFA Cup once, I think, but never won the A-League. They were in the grand final last year. That's a shocking kick. That is an absolutely shocking kick. So, 26 minutes to go here, guys. And Melbourne City, they're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. But still a long way to go. LSC Joe says, please, Blaze, put your Champions League on the table. Can't hear you, man. Just looking down and wait a second. What are you, like 20 points behind City now? 15 points behind City? Are you 15 or 20? 15 or 20? I love it. I love it. Because I know you're hurting. And that's why you've repeated the same comment 4, 5, 6 times now. Because you're so salty. And I love it. Oh, man. This is actually incredible to see such a salty man in the chat. Dalen Smith says, this will be the 4th game straight that Melbourne City haven't conceded. Pretty good stats. Well, yeah. Still 25 minutes to go here, son. Still 25 minutes to go. K.O. Krill says, Rabbitohs or Roosters have hopefully a good game. I'll be going to that game and vlogging it. I'll be supporting the Rabbitohs and Entertain House will be supporting the Roosters. But yeah, it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to that one. I think Roosters probably win, but I will be going with the Rabbitohs. And I think the Rabbitohs, if it's a dry track, because apparently the weather is meant to be good by the weekend. But if it's a good dry track, it'll be a very, very high attacking, pacey, quality game. So Act says you should want Melbourne City to win. I do. They're part of the City Football Group. I was very close to becoming a Melbourne City fan because I was living in Melbourne at the time. It could have been 2016. They became, no. Was it 2015 Melbourne City became Melbourne City? I think it might have been 2015 or 2014. No, it might have been 2014 because I went to Melbourne City versus Gold Coast. No, Melbourne City versus Man City at the Gold Coast. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the first times they became a team, wasn't it? Gunnar says, once the virus gone, will you travel to Europe and vlog football matches? Abso-goddamn-lutely, son. I would have already been if it wasn't for the virus last year. I was planning it. So Melbourne City here with the ball. Oh, no chance here, the Mariners. Oh, jeez, lucky there for Melbourne City. That was a mistake at the back. And the boot here with the ball again. He is, honestly, Birighitti should be man of the match, but because their team's going to lose, it will probably be in the boot, in my personal opinion. But Birighitti has had an unbelievable game. The Teams says LFC show once again. West Ham are 5th, Liverpool 7th. Are they 7th? 7th. Jeez, that's crazy, mate. 7th place. Ouch. As if you'd be talking when you're 7th. So Melbourne City with a chance, and Naboot here again. Oh my God, Naboot's had such a game. He's had such a game. Oh, he went himself. He's a bit selfish there, though. Bit selfish there. Amirali Sarabi says over 2.5. Tough one. I would say yes, and I think it's going to be Melbourne City 3-0 if anything. My prediction pre-match was 3-1 Melbourne City, 2-0 Melbourne City at half-time. But then when the rain's been like this, I didn't know it. But Kual's coming on here for Simon. I would back in over 2.5, yes. Based on how City is still attacking. But Bowman will also come in here for Urena, and Kual goes on for Matty Simon, so double change up front. Malcolm says, underdogs winning again, season unpredictable. This isn't underdogs? Huh? This ain't underdogs, fam. Melbourne City were the favourites to win this game by a long way, and they deservedly so, based on their form. This is not underdogs winning, bro. This is the heavy favourites winning this game. LSC Joe says, Declan Smith's class is permanent, form is temporary. Um, it's very easy to say when your team's shit, mate. You know, it's very easy to say when your team is absolutely dog shit. Right now, anyway. Overall, no, they're one of the most successful teams to ever, grace the planet. But right now, they're absolutely dog shit, and you shouldn't be talking shit. Like, straight up. Like, just go and have a look at the last score between City and Liverpool, and then respond. But still 22 minutes to go here. Look, I don't think the Mariners score, even with Kowal coming on here. It's good to see Mariners fans travelling, though, considering how bad the weather's been here on the east coast of Australia, and considering how I know they're doing well, and the Mariners fans have disappeared for 10 years. But overall, it's good to see them travelling all the way down to Melbourne for a game where they were more than likely going to lose. I believed so anyway. I think most people did. I think they were definitely the heavy favourites. But Mariners fans would have definitely believed in their team. Walter Watermelon says hi. Hello, Chammy. How you doing? But Mariners just aren't attacking. I don't even know why they really changed their both attackers in Arena and Matty Simon. They brought on Kowal and Bowman, but it's not their attackers' fault. It was the fact that the midfielders didn't know how to actually pass the ball. Oh, good stop there from going out for a goal kick. It wasn't their attackers' fault. Obviously, I thought bringing on, you bring on Kowal, but why are you taking off both your strikers? I just don't get it. But take off a midfielder and try and mix it up a little bit. Take off your midfielder and hopefully you can get to a point where there's a bit more creativity going on, because there's no creativity right now. There is absolutely no creativity right now from the Mariners. Hasn't been at all in his game. LSC Joseph talking about shit about all time, not right now. That's cracker. That's absolutely cracker. Do you actually know? How long have you been supporting Liverpool? Tell me. Tell me how long you've been supporting Liverpool. I love it. I love it when I get salty people in the chat, because I guarantee you I'll call you out now and you'll have to Google it, or you won't be quick enough to respond. I guarantee you're probably a Liverpool fan since what? Maybe 2006. Am I right? Would be 2006 be the time you started supporting Liverpool? I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Tell me it's 2006. And I'll tell you why too. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. The Mariners here just outside the box. LSC Joe, I've been supporting Liverpool all my life. That's cool. When did you start supporting them? What year? And don't lie. If you lie, you're only lying to yourself, and you're just making yourself feel like shit, because you'll know you're lying. So it's up to you, bro. David says I've been supporting Liverpool since 2020. Oh, man. The beautiful saltiness of this chat is unreal. Don't forget, guys, smash the thumbs up button. 3 likes away from 60. 3 likes away from 60. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Mariners here with a chance. Oh, cleared away by Melbourne City. Cleared away by the City. Still waiting for a response. I was born 2007, so 2017 is... Oh, bro. He's 14. All right. No. You're 14 years old. I'm not gonna have a crack here. But come on, bus. Like, you're 14. You should. Come on, man. You're barely even. Okay. That's okay. That tells me everything I need to know. But it's good to see you supporting the Premier League. But no. All right, so 19 minutes to go here, guys. Melbourne City down the left-hand side. Chance here, Melbourne City. Chance here, Melbourne City. Should be a goal. Oh, geez, bad touch, unfortunately, from Melbourne City. Could have easily been 3-0, but then again, you probably would have seen... Biragudi get that save. Malcolm says, I've seen that flooding on the news. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, man. I'm not out in Western Sydney, fortunately, but obviously I feel for everyone out there in Western Sydney, and the difficult regions right now. I'm not too sure everywhere that's getting hit, but obviously my heart goes out, and best wishes goes out to anyone who is obviously affected in that situation, because it is tough. I know it's shithouse weather here, but it's nothing but like over where they are getting it. Melbourne City here with a chance. That's the thing, it puts it into perspective, you know. Like, you complain about the rain and how annoying it is here in Sydney, but it's like, you know, feel for the people out, you know, Penrith way and out near the mountains and stuff. So, good defense there by the Mariners. The Gunners of 2007 didn't feel that long ago, but it's only 14 years. That's why I'm not going to get into a banter session with a 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, They were he was 4 years old when City won the Premier League in 2011. That's turned 12, 2011, 12. That's crazy to me. That's actually mad to me. Like that's mad. How come everyone is a middle-aged man? Nah, look, it's not about that, man. It's just about like the fact of the matter is that you can't be talking and trying to insult other teams when you weren't even alive when you won you won Champions League last year, but like you've barely been alive for anything, brother, in regards to the Premier League. Like you didn't even see the Aguero moment happen live. You don't even know about Istanbul. You didn't even see Istanbul happen. Like, it's cool. Like, you'll be at a point soon, but it's like, I'm not going to be taking shit from a 14-year-old about my team. Yeah, man. So, actually, just let's be honest, everyone in Australia is a bandwagon. Well, no. Oh, well, yes. Yes, I will agree with that. Everyone says it's their dad or whatnot, but it is what it is. I was about to say I wish I wasn't a bandwagon. I wish I wish I was about to say like I wish City was good the whole time, but no, I don't. I really appreciate when we were shithouse. I really appreciate when we were shithouse because without that, 2011-12 wouldn't have felt great, as good as it was, and you have to experience the bad to feel understand the good. So City here with the ball inside the box. Chance here. No, Marin's clear that one away. You have to experience the bad to appreciate the good. And City fans, we did that. Titans fans, we're going to do that eventually. We're not going to win this year, but I'm just saying, like, we've had some bad years. So Cubs fans definitely did that. I've never really experienced it with Geelong, though, which is sad. Because they're always good enough, but they just don't really... They haven't been good for, obviously, 10 years in the sense of winning it. But they're always good enough, so I don't really feel how it feels to be shithouse in the AFL. Alrighty, so 75th minute here, guys. Chance here, Melbourne City. Chance here, should be 3-0, should be 3-0, should be 3. Oh, why are you not taking a shot there? McLaren, brother, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? LFC Joe says, winning the league is overrated in my opinion. It's like everything is complete and it's the end of the story. Well, no, look, I know I'm a City fan, and you're going to be like, oh, because you haven't won it. And look, I want to win the Champions League, but it's mainly because I just want everyone else to shut up about having not had it. I don't care too much about that. I definitely prefer beating United than beating Bayern Munich. I definitely prefer beating Liverpool than I care about beating Barcelona. I 100% care more about beating Chelsea than I care about beating buddy PSG. The point of the matter is that I 100% prefer the league than the Champions League because it's better to beat your rivals than it is to beat teams from international. Yes, it shows you the best team in the world, but in the same sense, for me, I definitely prefer the league. But then again, it is what it is. City here with a chance. Oh, good save, Birigidi. Good save, Birigidi. That's my personal opinion anyway. It's like, yes, obviously it's fantastic. You get known as the best team in the world. I only kind of want to win it because it just shuts everybody else up and then they have nothing else to go on. That's the only thing people really insult City about. And obviously it's just another trophy to the cabinet. But realistically, no, I'd rather win the Premier League. Because it means that United fans didn't win. So, 14 minutes to go here, guys. It is still 2-0 here to Melbourne City. That's going to go out for a goal kick. AJ Ellis says, why couldn't we get Leicester City in the semi-finals of the FA Cup? We are easily getting beat by City in the semi-finals. I wouldn't say easily considering the form, but in the same sense, I do believe we win the FA Cup. Obviously, League Cup, Premier League. So realistically, it just comes down to there's a potential of a quadruple on the cards. AJ Ellis says, do you think it'll be a Liverpool vs City final or Chelsea vs City Champions League final? I've actually got Real Madrid beating Liverpool. I've got Chelsea beating Porto. I've got Chelsea versus Real Madrid. I think Chelsea win that. I've got City versus Bayern. To be fair to you, I believe City is a better team, but I feel like City know how to choke away Champions League. So I'd say Bayern probably get through to the final. But I think Bayern beat Chelsea. So a repeat of the Drogba final. I would love to be wrong. I think we're the better team, but City are always typical City. There's always a way they find a way. Look at buddy last year, Raheem Sterling. So 77 minutes gone here. Mariners need to score quickly if they're going to get something going in this game. If they want to do what they did against Melbourne City earlier on. By the way, guys, let me know your thoughts about what I just said about the Premier League and Champions League. Like, do you prefer winning the Champions League or Premier League? And have you considered about what I just said? Or is that just my thoughts kind of thing? because it's not coming from a, we've never won it before kind of place. I'm just straight up honest on the channel, man. I don't care. TO Agent said I'm back now. I don't know if I read that already, but there you go. It's been a pretty it's been an okay game, but just Melbourne City end. Mariners have really bored this shit right up. They've bored this shit right up. I can't actually think of them having a shot on target. Have they had a shot on target, the Mariners? Can someone get me a stat and tell me if the Mariners have had a shot on target yet? Because I can't remember it if they have. Dead set. I can't remember it if they have. All right, let's get that back up. Perfect. Inter says maybe reach 14 corners. I don't even know how many corners there's been, but if they're going to reach the corners, it's going to be Melbourne City, and that's going to be a free kick to the Mariners. If anyone's going to get corners right now, it's going to be City because they're the only ones attacking. Sport Actors, do you think Messi only playing the Lion League hurts him? I think that no matter what, he's always going to be classed as one of the best, if not the best player of all time. But in the same sense, yes, ish. I think realistically, people know that in his prime, Messi was probably, I hate getting into this discussion, but in their primes, I would take Messi over Ronaldo, personally. But then again, someone in this chat is 100% going to take offense to that, and they're going to tell me that I'm wrong, even though it's just opinion. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Would you personally take Lionel Messi in his prime for your team, or would you personally take Ronaldo in his prime for your team? Don't just fanboy. Tell me based on the fact you think is the better player for the team that you support. AJL says, is Messi too old to come over to the EPL or not? I wouldn't like him to come to the Premier League, and I definitely wouldn't like him to come to City. I would have liked him to come to City early days, but in the same sense, the Premier League is a very strong league in regards to making serious tackles, and I don't know if Messi's going to be able to handle. I don't know if Messi will be able to handle those shithouse teams around the lower end of the Premier League who are fighting to save their lives and don't care about if they break someone's leg. Obviously, yeah, he plays the best of the best, but Spanish league's a bit different. Chancey, Mariners, Kowal. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, is that a penalty? Surely that's a penalty. Kowal's just been slapped up there. LFC Joseph's Messi, but I do hate that debate. 100%, mate. I do hate the debate. But you have... Anyway. So 10 minutes to go here, guys. 3 likes away from 60. Hit the thumbs up button. I'm surprised they didn't give a penalty here. I'm surprised they didn't give a penalty there. I don't know about that. They're saying he slipped. I don't think so. I don't know. Declan Smith says Messi over Ronaldo all day. AJ says Messi is definitely the more clinical player on the field. Yeah, personally for me, I agree. VAR is looking at... I think it's a pen. I think this is a penalty. That was nice from Kowal, actually. And he got severely taken out. The guy says, can you rank the trophies that a Premier League team can win? Well, it comes down to opinion, man. Hold on one second. They're still checking the VAR here. Hold on one second. They're still checking the VAR. So Mariners here from the right-hand side. By the way, what would happen if a VAR check is being made, they call the penalty, but then a goal gets scored. So the penalty should have been awarded, but they get a goal from, 3 minutes later. They're going to call this a penalty. I think. The Chris Beath is going over. They're checking it. He's checking it. So this could be a penalty. It could be 2-1. I think it's a penalty. I think that's a penalty. And I said this before I even looked at this slow motion. I think that's a penalty. He doesn't make any contact with the ball, and he just slides into his legs. That's a penalty. Amarali Sarabi says penalty. I think so. It hasn't been called a penalty yet. They're checking the VAR, but I think that should be a penalty, yes. LFC Joe says, I think he slipped. Yeah, but in the same sense, he still takes the player out. He is still making a challenge with the ball. Whether he slips or not, he's still making a challenge with the ball. Unfortunately, due to the weather, he is slipping over. But the fact of the matter is that he's still making a challenge with the ball, so the ending of the challenge is a penalty because he slides and tackles him down. That has to be a penalty. Declan Smith says, knowing Central Coast Mariners, they will probably get a point if that happens. I swear to God. Did he impede his ability to play the ball? 100%. This has to be a penalty. This has to be a penalty. This has to be a penalty. He doesn't touch the ball. This has to be a penalty. Did he get the ball? Does Kowal touch the ball, though? No. Is he saying penalty? No, no penalty. No, did he call penalty or no penalty? Is this a penalty or not a penalty? Okay, let's have a look here. I think the reason why, and this could actually be right, I think the reason why this isn't, I think it's not being called a penalty. I think the reason why it's not being called a penalty is because Kowal doesn't touch the ball. Is this a penalty? I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, so it's not a penalty. So I think the reason why is because Kowal doesn't touch it. But I think that's a penalty. I don't get that. I think because Kowal doesn't touch the ball, they're claiming that because Kowal kind of puts his foot down as well, but like it's a penalty. It's just straight up is. That's a terrible call, in my personal opinion. But I can understand what they're trying to. I can understand. Like Mariners don't deserve a goal in this game. They don't deserve a penalty. They've been absolutely shithouse by a ridiculous amount. But I think that's a penalty. So yeah, that's a rough call. That is a rough call. Pattycat says, I can't be asked with this refs clear as day pen. Exactly right. I think that's a pen. I'm just trying to explain kind of what might have gone through their minds to say no penalty. I think because Kowal doesn't touch the ball, they're claiming that they're both kind of tackling each other at that point. Because obviously City don't touch the ball. I can't remember who it was for City. And also Kowal doesn't touch the ball. So I guess they're challenging each other is what the VAR might be claiming. I don't know. Look, in regards to the game, I think it's probably a fair call because Mariners have been horrific, and if they get back for a point, that'd be just so undeserved. However, that's a penalty, and it's a penalty every day of the week, in my opinion. Entertain House says, screw this shit, I'm out. Well, fair enough, to be honest, man. Not a great, buddy. Not a great result, this one. But this is the thing. I think City is still damn well favourites. Said this, buddy. Well, I didn't say this when Buddy Kisnorbo was Kisnorboing it up, but now the players have probably taken it upon themselves to say Kisnorbo, suck one. They're going to say it's taking too long. Who's taking too long? Who is it they're going to do it on? So City with the ball here, just playing it around the back, slowing it down. 5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutes to go. Can we see one more goal here? The over 2.5's not looking good for whoever asked before. Josh Barton says, personally, I don't think it's pen. Disagree, but then again, fair enough. Shannon Humphrey says, any AFL streams are you doing? Yes, this weekend. Not too sure which ones yet, but I will do at least one. At least one or two, probably. As long as it's a good game. LSC Joe says, how do you think the A-League can attract bigger crowds? Just by continuing the competitive nature of it. It's just as simple as that. I've heard rumblings that they want to kind of bring in a winter league. And that's just the stupidest thing ever because AFL and NRL will not be beaten by A-League. No one's going to A-League games when they've got, Sydney FC fans. Oh, Chancey Sydney. City. Chancey City. Over the top. Oh, should be goal. Oh, my God. Deflated corner. It's a corner here for Melbourne City. People in Melbourne aren't going to watch Melbourne Victory or Melbourne City or Western United or any of those three teams. If Collingwood's playing, if Geelong's playing, if Richmond's playing, it's like Sydney FC. People aren't going to go watch Sydney FC if the Rabbitohs are playing, if the Roosters are playing, if any of the Sharks teams, the Sydney teams are playing. It just won't happen. Raw games. No one's going to go to the Raw over the Brisbane Broncos or the Lions. It's just I don't understand why they would even think it could be remotely possible that the A-League would work in the winter. But if they keep it like this, I think it's great. They just need to continue up with the quality of it. So it actually says they need to do the A-League in the summer. Like what they're doing now. That's exactly right. They need to do it in summer. The only reason it's going to go on quite late this time around, but like last year because of the virus, but usually it would start I think it should start earlier. I think it should start like October. When does it usually start? Like late November? I think it should start like 2-3 weeks after the NRL finishes personally. Shannon Humphrey says there are 4 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday in the AFL app. Yeah, I'll have a look after this. Gunnar says the second half has been boring. The whole game has been pretty boring, to be honest with you, man. It's not been a great game. But what do you expect in these wet weather conditions? I said 3-1 Melbourne City. They're going to probably win 2-0. I'll take it. Josh Bunce says, who have Titans got next? Sunday afternoon, the Titans will be playing the Cowboys up in North Queensland. So I will be streaming that one. Oh, that was a shocking corner. Saying Lowe's is when your next stream after this. Wednesday night, there's 2 A-League streams. I think Perth Glory and Sydney FC, and also the other game is... I can't remember who the other game is, but there's 2 streams on Wednesday night that I'll be doing. So, you guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe if you're new around here, and also hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Tongi here. Tongi, brother, get the ball away. Get the ball away, son. Don't be dangerous, son. Don't be dangerous. Still a chance here for City. Still a chance here for City to make it 3. Sport Reaction says, why aren't you going to North Queensland? I can't get to North Queensland for this one, unfortunately. But I will be at every other Titans game this year. It's just because it's on a shithouse time. It's on Sunday at 6:15 p.m., which is 5:15 p.m. in North Queensland, but actually, is it? No, that's daylight savings changes next week. So yeah, 5:15 p.m. in Queensland. I can't get on the flight back in time for what I have to do on Monday. The Gunner says, this is why Tassie should have team because there's no AFL team there. Well, Tasmania should have a team, yes, alongside Canberra. All right, 1 minute to go here, guys. 1 minute to go. Jake Jackson says, Melbourne's playing really well so far. I think they're playing good. I wouldn't say they're playing incredible. They've added 4 minutes on with there's still 1 minute to go here of the game. Excuse me. They've just added 4 minutes on. We're only in the 89th minute, lads. We're only in the 89th minute, lads. Why are we, buddy? What's going on here? Why are we adding 4 minutes on when we're in the 89th minute? Oh my God. Zane Lighter says, I hope I will be able to watch the next stream. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, guys, I am considering, this is not a thing, but this is something that you guys can listen to now, considering you are here. I'm considering that every new 1,000 subscribers I get, I'll be giving away a jersey. So once we hit 9,000, I'll give away a jersey of a sport. Once we hit 10,000, I'll give away another jersey. 11,000, giving away another jersey. I want to give back to you guys. So, and obviously, it does take a lot of work still to get over 1,000 people to subscribe. So, yeah, every time we hit that new milestone, I will give away a jersey, whether it be A-League or baseball, rugby league, AFL, rugby union, Premier League, whatever the sport is of that milestone, I'll be giving that one away to one of you guys. I'm considering it, and I probably will do it, to be honest with you. But I'll make a video about it, whether I decide to do it. So 3.5 minutes to go here of added time. We've got 4 minutes added on here. It's 2-0 Melbourne City. Still 3 minutes to go, but Mariners can't come back. It's just about whether we're going to see one more goal or not. So apparently this is City's 4th game in a row where they're going to keep a clean sheet. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. That's really quality. Especially against a team that is technically in number 1 on the ladder. Like, yes, obviously now it's in Melbourne City's hands. Sport says Kyle Felt's out, 2-game ban for dangerous tackles. So Kyle Felt's out, Tamalolo's out. Yeah, surely. There's no guarantee, but surely. All right, so Melbourne City here, chance here, over the top. Nah, straight to the keeper. Anything to see in the latest Titans promo video? Really? Oh, there you go. Where is it on the Titans app or what is it? On the Titans website or something like that? I haven't even seen it. Shut up, says, can you have me in the wheel of names for the next giveaway, please? I don't know if I'll do a wheel of giveaway, but it's just randomized, bro. It's randomized. I don't choose the name. They've randomized the names in there. Potter says, one more goal, please. Man, you got 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Melbourne City here with the ball down the right-hand side. Your best bet is to hope City score a goal because the Mariners are not. Oh, chance here for City. Oh, that's a handball from Melbourne City. That's a Melbourne City handball. Still 2 minutes to go, but if you need one more goal, I tell you what, it's a bit dodgy, son. On Facebook, right, I'll have a look at it. Is it like footage from my vlog or is it like just footage from their stuff? Oh, I know what it would be. I know the guy who goes around doing that. Potter says, go to over 2.5. Shit. Well, you're unlucky because they should have had a penalty, the Mariners. It should have been 2-1. It should have been 2-1 about 10 minutes ago. There should have been a penalty to the Mariners, but unfortunately, the VAR decided it was no penalty when pretty much everyone else agrees that it was a penalty. But still here for Melbourne City, a minute and a half to go. Can they get something going here? Don't forget, guys, smack the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. But here we go. Melbourne City down the left-hand side in the boot. Great ball. Chance here, Melbourne City. Oh, no, it's going to be cleared away there by Central Coast Mariners. Easy defense. Easy defense. Tongi's going to clear that one away. And Subaki. Ball goes over the sideline. 1 minute left. Time is ticking. Geez, that rain is shocking, but that rain is absolutely shocking. That rain is absolutely shocking. So it says the grid are annoying. The grid? What's the grid? What's the grid? Oh, birds. The birds are annoying. Birds are always there. MCG's been getting a lot of it too, actually. But the birds are always at Amy. So chance here, City. Chance here, City inside the box. Oh, good clearance. Corner, though. This is your chance, Potter. This is your chance, Potter. 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. City here with a corner. Make it 3-0 potentially. Can they get the goal that they have been searching for? Here we go. Well, they're not really been searching for. They don't really care if they score another goal or not, to be honest with you. Actually, I don't even know if they're going to bloody whip this in, to be honest. They could even go for a short kick and just kind of wait for this time to tick off. It has been a long, grindy game, so with this pouring down weather. Archibald says, what's up, man? Who are you going for? Well, I said City to win 3-1, and they're going to win 2-0. Unless they score here, but I think they're going to take a short kick. Yeah, they are going to take a short kick. So they're not even going to take the corner. They're going to hold in the corner. And that is the game, guys. That is the game. So Melbourne City win 2-0. That's their fourth game in a row now where they've conceded 0 goals. And also, that's the fifth game in a row that they've won. So Melbourne City are definitely the form team of the competition. They are technically, well, not technically, with games in hand, they are top of the table. Melbourne City absolutely annihilated the Mariners. The Mariners were shocking in that game. Absolutely shocking. And Melbourne City, like I said, 5 games in a row. It's just ridiculous. So they are definitely the form team once again. I told you guys, don't wipe them out too early. And guess what? You know, people wiped them out too early. And here they are. They are still flying. So, look, that's going to do us for today's video, guys. Obviously, on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing 2 streams. I can't remember what A-League games there is. One of them is Perth Glory vs Sydney FC. Should be a good game. And I think Adelaide might play somebody on Wednesday. I'm not too sure. But it should be good. Subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, guys, and don't forget, if you haven't checked out the Titans versus Broncos vlog, go and check that out. Blur says, Jesus, clear penalty. It was a clear penalty, 100%. But in the same sense, Mariners was so dog shit, they didn't deserve it. But that was a clear penalty, yes. But yeah, check the Titans Broncos vlog if you haven't already. That's the pinned comment over there, the blue comment. And I'll jump off now. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.